Hey everyone, how's it going? It's officially a long weekend here. A long weekend. Oh, it's a long weekend, very long. It's never long. It's so short. It flies by, especially the older you get. It's never long. Don't let them pull the wool over your eyes and say, long weekend, because you get an extra day off. It's not really long. It flies by like a regular weekend. Unless you get out of the city, you go to the sticks, the boonies, you got a cottage, you got a boat, whatever, and you know sit back, enjoy the weather, and drink some beer. Beer. Oh my God, beer. Don't forget the beer. I was going to crack open, like my friend who we've had on the show in the past owns a brewery called Third Moon Brewing, and they just had their fourth birthday anniversary, and they just released a shitload of beers, and I didn't bring it up here with me because I'm not going to be tempted to crack it open, but it's a quad. It's a fucking quad the alcohol. And let me see. Hold on a sec. The alcohol percentage is. Hold on. Let me just see here. Quad Quad, 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 quad. Where are you? Quad. Quad. Let's see what people are like. Beautiful. Oh, okay. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Percentage is 11.9. 11.9. Ooh. Okay. Let me 11.9. So I'm not going to get into that right now. No. Especially live with you guys. I don't feel like, I'm gonna have to go to the Joe approach and hit up those links. What are they? 2.8. Joe, what are they? What's links? 2.5, 2.8, something like that. Anyways, cheers, guys. Cheers. I will open this up. What's beer, Steve? What's beer? What beer am I drinking? Or what's beer? This is the beer I'm drinking, in case you're wondering, Joe. 2.7 Hyperflight. And they're out of New York City somewhere. And look at that. Look at that. 8%. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm not going to go wild. I'm just going to take it easy. I'm going to open things up. If anybody would like to come up and chat, by all means, click the link when I provide it in the chat. I've already put it out to a few people if they're interested in popping in. Let's see. But yeah, all the hoopla. There seems to be a lot of hoopla around this official portrait painted of King Charles. And I mean, for the most part, everyone's going, it's fucking disgusting. It's fucking ugly. I have to say, it's brutally honest. I think it's brutally honest. It's brutally honest. Hey, Stephen, how are you? You know, it's brutally honest. Let's say that they're evil. They're evil. The shit that they've done in the past, they're evil. They're evil. And you know what? The conspiracy. Yes, I will, Joe, in a few minutes. The conspiracy theorists are having a heyday with this painting. And don't get me wrong. I mean, it's interesting. It really is. Let me see if I the picture I posted of. I think it was King Who. Let's see. I'll pull the picture up that I posted. It's actually taken from Clyde Lewis of Ground Zero, who posted a side by side, which is quite interesting. And let me just see here. I will share it with you guys. You guys have probably seen it already. Let's see. Share screen. Yeah, there we go. And there's a side by side. There's a side by side. I mean, what do you guys see? Tell me what you guys see. I mean, the conspiracy theorists are having a fucking heyday with this. They're having a ball. But what do you guys see when you see this side by side? I mean, what do you guys see? Do you see anything? And to me, it's pareidolia, obviously. I'm not going to say, look at, hey, yeah, exactly, Steve. I saw that. And of course, King Dorian being the other one. King Dorian is another meme that's been out there. I've seen. Hold on, let's see here. Dodgy pick. Hey, Julie, how are you? Good to see you. Thanks for popping in. But I mean, there you go. I mean, like that's people are just like, oh, look at this. This is crazy. Crazy. Okay, so let's go down. Hold on, I'm gonna go down to right here, and here it is upside down. Um, okay, there it is upside down. Again, what do you guys see? What do you guys see? Do you see anything? I mean, again, people. I see Satan. I see Lucifer. I see the devil, a horned beast. People are just going nuts over this shit. I mean, what do you guys see? It's incredibly screwed up, isn't it? But hey, people need things to talk about, and there you go. All right, so there you go. There you go. Yeah, like Predator, exactly. Like Predator. Okay, so here, look at. I'm gonna throw this out for you guys, and let's see, because I'm broadcasting on Twitch. So by the way, a lot of the archives I'm just throwing on Twitch because YouTube has become a pain in the butt, and I don't know. We'll see it. We'll keep this. All right, so here we go. And there you go. Guys, if you want to come on up, by all means, I welcome everybody. When it's upside down. Yeah, exactly. You see the horns. You see those damn horns. Those damn horns. There's a pin to the top. Once again, anybody is welcome to come on up. I'm all about controversy. We usually are. But this is open discussions this evening, so we can talk about whatever within reason. I mean, I don't want to get too stupid. But hey, you never know. It's not the first time. But yeah, so anyways, King Dorian. That portrait. I'm saying it's brutally honest. It really is. I mean, you hear the Black Pope. Is he the Red King? Is his downfall this year? I mean, he's had health problems, obviously, with cancer. I mean, there's lots of controversy. People are saying he's not going to last the rest of the year. And they're very secretive. They're very secretive about a lot of things, and rightfully so. I mean, look at they're in the public's eye. So I mean, there are things that they have to sort of keep on the sort of backslide, if you will. Let the press know only a little bit. And when that happens, of course, it opens the fucking door for the conspiracy theorists to run wild. It's a proven fact. It's like it happens all the time. It doesn't matter what it is. The conspiracy theorists are going to run wild with anything they can, right? They are. And, rightfully so. I mean, when you're going to hide facts, something's up. Something's not right. Something's not normal. They're going to run with theories. The theories are what makes life interesting, entertaining. Because, I mean, again, look at these people are in the public eye. And of course, let's see where we can make this go. Let's make something up and see where it runs. And you know what? People just it's amazing. You can throw stuff on Reddit or wherever, and people run with it. I mean, a lot of people, they don't even read. They don't even investigate. They just react. Oh my God, repost without realizing what they've reposted. You know, there are so many things that I've seen out there. Facebook obviously is like a cesspool for it. X now, like Twitter, is a cesspool for it. And TikTok, obviously. And hey, now the Canadian, speaking of TikTok, the Canadian government now is warning that if you have TikTok on your phone, it's quite possibly the Chinese government is stalking you. So you would do anything in your power to get rid of TikTok. So are they going to ban the app? They're waiting for the US to make a decision on banning the app. Is it paranoia? Is it isolationism? I don't know. I mean, it quite possibly can be. I mean, countries tend to do that in periods of sort of, the prospering years are over, and now things are settling down because of inflation and interest rates and all that kind of shit, and unemployment is starting to creep up. Employment is like stagnant, and then obviously with unemployment comes crime. Crime, it's a like a no brainer. When you look at periods of you know downfall. I don't want to say downfall, but periods of prosper. I mean, let's face it. COVID, people thought, oh, things are gonna fucking go to shit. But no, they didn't. People were hoarding. People were buying. People were they were excessively using their credit. Debt climbed to an all-time high. Household debt climbed to an all-time high. Right? So I mean, and of course supplies have dwindled. They've had problems with supply because of the hoarding during COVID. So and now you're reaping the sort of, the end result. And people are going, what the fuck? What, and of course, one of the biggest problems is grocery stores. They go out, they go after the, oh, wait a sec, they're, fixing the prices and they're too fucking high and blah, blah, blah. You know what? You fucking shouldn't have hoarded that toilet paper during COVID. What the fuck did you need all that toilet paper for? You put a strain on the system, and this is what happens years later. A couple of years later, this is the way it goes. These companies, these grocery chains and everything else have to react to the suppliers. The suppliers are the ones that set the prices. And of course, these grocery chains don't have a fucking choice. In order to make some sort of a fucking profit, they're going to have to fucking jack the prices up to make a little bit of a profit. But that margin now has shrunk because of the supply issue. And people don't realize that because they just want to blame the people that are fucking stocking the shelves and fucking, putting ringing your shit through the cash. Oh, wait a sec. Oh, look at now we have these cashierless, if that's not even a I'm gonna have to fucking ring myself out. What the fuck? They're raising the prices, and now all of a sudden they want to fucking make me cash my own groceries out. Well, let me tell you what's happening. Staff is being cut. Hours are being cut. Right? Because you have a couple factors playing in now: higher prices, inflation, unemployment. these companies, their profits are going, and usually grocery stores are recession, um, sort of, you know, recession free. They usually can sort of, you know, sort of make their way through a recession because everybody needs food, everybody needs groceries. But what they tend to do is they tend to go for the, they look for the better prices, the deals, and to places that have lower prices. Yeah, discount places and stuff. I get it. That's the way. I've never seen a poor politician. Yeah, the politicians too. They play a politicians are a joke. They're hilarious, and they be wonderful. PSYOP, stick it on Facebook and stupid people. Well, you know what? I was there firsthand when things went for a dump, and automatically people went for toilet paper. It had nothing to fucking do with social media or fucking government policies or whatever else. People, human fucking instinct. How stupid can you fucking be? The first thing you do is grab as much toilet paper as you can. Seriously? Are you fucking stupid? Toilet paper. How much toilet? What are you going to be shitting more? Honestly, why toilet paper? It baffles me to this day. It still baffles me. Hey, B, how are you? Toilet paper. PSYOP. Give me a fucking break. PSYOP. It's fucking human instinct. People, it's like the first thing people go for, toilet paper. It makes no sense. And then they obviously they go for the not only the toilet paper, they're going for stuff like Lysol wipes. Lysol wipes. Oh, hey, come on, let's get those Lysol wipes out because they'll help fucking destroy the COVID virus. How about the everyday cold? How about the flu? How about that shit? Well, I'm not going to get into the conspiracy of it all. I'm not going to get into the, oh, look at, the flu disappeared. The flu disappeared. Where was the flu? Maybe COVID was the flu. I don't know. Whatever. But I'm not. Oh, wait a sec. I'm saying that word. Am I going to get fucking banned from YouTube because of it? I don't know. But anyhow, enough of that shit. I don't want to go down there. We've all said it. We've all went through the fucking routines and the bullshit. I'm not going to get into that. Don't want to. It's just rhetoric, really, just stupid rhetoric. The link's at the top if anybody wants to. Too many rhetoric. So we'll just keep it on the lowdown. Not lowdown, but not going to get into that shit. It's funny because we went from talking about King Charles portrait to toilet paper again. Yeah, I don't know why. It's funny how it works out that way. Funny how it works out that way. But let's see here. Okay, I'm going to say hello to everybody here. Dave, it's Investigation 13. Dom, how are you? Mr. John Bengal, John P. Adventures, Bud Files, how are you? Joe, how are you, Joe? Let's see. Steven, how are you? Good to see you. Steve, Mr. Wills, how are you? Always good to see you. Julie, always good to see you. And B, of course, always great to see you. No problem. Like I said, if anybody wants to pop up, by all means, pop in. Gonna keep this open. Exactly. Need TP for the bunghole. It's amazing, isn't it? And it's funny. It's funny. Hello, sir. How are you?
Oh, good. How are you?
I'm great. I'm great. It's great to see you, sir. Great to see you.
What, pop up, say hello?
Well, it's good that you did. It's been. Hey, Max, how are you? Good to see you, Max. So, what's new and exciting, John?
Nothing. We've all been there, done it before. That's it. That's the end. Um,
Come on,
you're expecting a great big finale. It's not going to happen. It's just going to whimper out.
you've got some explorers coming up. Come on, no explorers.
Uh,
Hey, Barry, how are you?
I
Nothing.
have actually. Yeah, I've got some coming up. I've got. Should be getting. I've got to upload one. Got about two more after that, and then I'm going out to do some more as well.
Yeah.
Maybe tomorrow, but I don't think so at the moment. But yeah, got some more. So that'll be good.
So what's going on? We I think I saw something, but I wasn't sure. Urbageddon. We got another one going.
It's in the works apparently.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it. I'm part of
Oh,
it,
you're
but I'm
not.
not doing it. No, not this
No.
time. It's um some others are doing it. Barry, I think, has got a hand in it. And there will be an announcement when it's sorted. I think they're mainly looking for a venue or something at the moment.
It's a
I'll
lot of
step back this
work.
time. I'll do another one probably next year myself, but I was asked whether somebody else would want to do it, and I said, yeah, fine. Have the baby. I don't mind. I trust you.
I mean, it's a lot of work, though. I mean, organizing something like that, and from what I saw, everything turned out pretty good. I'm like, I wish I was there. I
I
mean,
wish you
everything
were
seemed
as
to.
well. But
Yeah.
the thing was, Steve, it went fine. Everything was great. The venue was, you can't fault them. They're happy as anything with it all. Uh, the trains really were fucked up. So people who were going to come couldn't. So that dropped down a bit because there was a train strike, and as soon as
Oh,
transport goes tits up, we're all like stuck, aren't we?
yeah. That sucks, especially to get around. I guess a lot of people would use a train and shit like that. So I mean, so again, where was it again? Like approximate. Say if you're like in London, how far from London was the a venue?
45 minutes from London if you want to drive.
Yeah,
Probably about the same on a train, really. To be fair.
so it's not too bad. I mean, it's not that far out of say a main hub.
No,
Like yeah, you know
no, it
that.
wasn't too far from London. We had obviously a lot of people come down from further up the country,
Yeah,
um, even Scotland, in fact. So, yeah, it was a long journey for a lot of people, which is understandable. So, and we all know that not a lot of people, not always everybody can make it, which is fine. Hence why you do another one and make it bigger and better. Um, but yeah, overall it was really good. It was a good evening. We all got pissed at the end of it, but proper. But it was good. So I met a lot of people, which we've only you only see on here. You only see in the chats.
well, that's what I mean. It would have been really cool to meet everybody and actually hang out and sort of actually meet everybody face to face.
It's crazy. People come up to you and say, "Hi, how are you? I'm such and such." But you got a face to the name.
How many people were like, "Hey, John, how's it going, man?" And you're like, "Oh, wait a sec. Who are you?"
Yeah, there was a fair few. Um, there's quite a few I've met before, and obviously know their faces. But there's quite a lot I hadn't met
Yeah.
myself. I think they went for quite a lot of us. So it was good to just sort of mingle, be able to chat, have a beer. We got up to the stage and stuff, and yeah, you could always make it better. But it was a great evening. It wasn't. It wasn't. There was no issues. There was no hassle. The venue just got on with it. Any issue, they sorted it. we didn't have to worry about it.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You like to hear that, man. Uh-oh, we're in trouble, John. We're in trouble here.
Oh
We're in
fuck! Here we
trouble.
go.
Here we go, Mr. Joe. Hey, Mr. Joe. Oh, look at that. Hey, Mr. Joe. How are you?
Hello, Steve. Hi, John.
Hello, Joe.
So
Listen,
what?
John.
So
Me, I'm tired.
wait, like How long have you been urbexing?
Who, me?
No, John.
Oh, John. So, wait, I shut up.
About 4 years. I mean, I started it off doing. I looked at it and I thought I've always liked it. I've always done exploring, but not filmed it or anything like that. And then I sort of I started watching fighters, Matt, Flex Tapes, as it's now known. You know, got into it, and I thought, you know what, it'd be good to interview these people because it's not just. There's a lot what goes on behind it.
Yeah.
And the characters and the people, you know, it'd be good. So I've interviewed quite a few people, but then I thought to myself, well, if I don't go and do it and film and do what Bexers do and become one myself, I can't really interview anybody and understand it as much as just, you know, you just sit there talking to them and you're thinking, all right, that's fair, and all these different places and you're not sure what they are. So I thought, well, I'll do it myself, and I've just got the bug and I've carried on. I just love it. It's one of those things that once you've done it and you get to go to these places and not everybody sees, but also share it out as well. I like putting the film. I like putting the videos out because some people are unfortunately unable to get out, but because they see it on YouTube or whatever, they like it.
Yeah,
they want to see these things. They're like, they wouldn't have seen it otherwise. And I've done a lot of places which aren't there now.
Yeah,
They've been knocked down, remodernised, etc. And to be fair, I've been thinking about it. I will hopefully get round to it, but go to the places I've been, but I know are no longer there or they've been modernised.
Well, you've had some really cool locations, man. I really enjoyed some of the stuff. Some of the stuff that you've been to, it's been really cool. Hey, Max, how are you?
I'm good. How are you? How's my
Good.
sound?
You sound great, buddy. You sound
Awesome.
really good.
Okay. Been having troubles
Hello,
with
Matt.
that lately. Good to meet you.
Oh, well,
Hi, Joe. Hi, John.
yeah. I've had a lot of issues with StreamYard. It's been mostly StreamYard.
Yeah, they changed some of their programming, I think, but they fixed it again. So
I'm still having issues with. Oh well, you have a weak signal. No, I don't. Everything's fine.
yeah, how do I have a weak signal? I'm tapped in by wire.
Yeah, weak signal. And I hear a lot of people are still having issues, but whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Hi,
So what's new and exciting, Max? What I've caught a couple of your shows of late. So how are you doing? What's new?
Oh, all kinds of stuff. I'm excited about a dark Friday night. What's the dark Friday night?
It's always dark. Always
how dark does it get?
We can get dark. We love getting dark. We can get very dark. It doesn't matter. We love to get dark.
Yeah, I've been all over the place on what I've been doing recently. I've been focused on a lot of technology recently.
Yeah.
Especially the W band.
Yeah.
Because we're antennas in the system, and that kind of pissed me off finding that out. So.
Antennas for the system. Go. Explain that. Because a lot of people just don't. Yeah.
Okay. Well, back in '95, they put us on the system pretty much. We're part of the internet now.
Yeah.
Human body being full of water, bones and blood and all that makes great antenna. So they've advanced on that technology to the point now where they're actually using your body, and people are feeling like ill effects from this too. I am especially. They're using your body basically, and I know it sounds weird. I can show you the documents for this. They're using your body for VPNs, for Wi-Fi extension, for data transfer, for cyber security. We're being used. On a huge basis.
It's not the first time we've been used.
Yeah.
but yeah, that's interesting how you that's so basically what, because we're what, what is it, 80% water,
Yeah, yeah, about 70-80%. Yeah.
70-80% water, so they're using that technology to sort of transfer these signals, the frequencies, maybe. How are they doing exactly? You're saying
Well,
antenna,
now,
so frequencies, right?
yeah, well, they spray it from the skies. And you inhale it, and it sets up little nodes in your system. What you get is a sync spot in the middle of your body that goes out to 5 different nodes in different parts of your body, and those go out to sensors in different parts of your body. And they activate the sensors on the outside of your body with sensors in the air to activate the sensors or the nodes inside you to sync them up as a system where they can. Let me show you a graphic. Hold on. Let's see which one. Steering. Hold on, I'll just type that
So
in.
this is Max. Sorry, I'm a bit lost here. So this is
Yeah.
going on?
Yes, you can ask any questions uh, you want. Give me 1 second here.
John, Max is his channel is primarily remote viewing,
Yeah.
but Max talks about a whole bunch of other stuff too, and this being another thing. But primarily because Max, you have classes for remote viewing as well.
Yeah, I actually just teach remote viewing was what I
Yeah.
originally started doing, but 4 years ago, I've been talking about conspiracies that have been going on for a long time, but 4 years ago, they basically attacked us, so I had to get a little more active into what's going on out there. So yeah, unfortunately. Let's
Have
see,
you
there we go.
you've been on it before? Have you been on it before, Max? I think you did.
Yeah,
Steve,
he's
did you
Yes, I
interview Max?
have.
yeah he's
Yeah, I
come up.
talked about remote viewing. Yeah.
Yeah. I think I watched that as well. I think I was in that chat or panel, not the panel, but the chat when you did
Hey,
it.
Sap.
Steve Revolt was there as well, I think, wasn't it?
Here we go. Here we go. Let me just. There we go. So
Okay, so they've been handing out graphene in liquid form. I'm not going to say any more than that. And they're spraying it from the skies, putting it in things and on things, also with other sensors. But here's the basics of what they can do right now with what they've got. And it goes, they can do much more. So non-invasive is here on the right-hand side, and this tells you what they can do with these graphene sensors when they're just floating around or they're on your skin. Okay. So the biophysical things they can do is physiological, EEG, EOG, ECG, and EMG. These are all to do with your heart and how it works and your blood pressure, that type of thing. They can also detect the environment, light, how much light there is, what types of gases there are, if there are heavy metals in the area. They can also detect your pulse, heart rate, respiration, phonation, facial expressions, blood pressure, joint movements, gesture, and muscle movements. The biochemical things they can detect with these small sensors outside your body are volatile gases, electrolyte, metabolite, bacteria, drug, dopamine, tumor markers, and others. Here's where it gets really bad. Invasive applications, ECOG. The next one is neural stimulation. That's something you don't want. You don't want them to be able to stimulate your neurons. That means they can alter or trigger or change thoughts. Cardiovascular, they have ECG and blood pressure they can detect. Digestive system, gastrointestinal. I'm sorry, that doesn't mean they can change it at this point. Not what I'm telling you. Gastrointestinal diagnosis, so they can test your gut biome, see how well you're digesting stuff. And here's the scary part: locomotor system, EMG, and muscle stimulation. Now, all of your body pretty much is muscle, so they can stimulate any muscle in your body. This is what they're doing with graphene based sensors in health monitoring, they're calling it.
So graphene, explain graphene. Like explain graphene to people who haven't got a clue what graphene is.
Okay, any sensor like a light sensor or anything to sense water or anything just reacts to a signal. Okay, be it water, light, whatever. Graphene reacts with electricity, electric pulses.
Mm-hmm.
From you can do it from the Doppler radar system. You can do it from Wi-Fi. You can do it from 5G. You know, all of these different signals, electrical signals, will interact with graphene.
So again,
And
we're dealing with frequency, right?
Yes, and you can switch the polarity of it,
Okay.
and you can also heat it up. There's various different things they can do with just graphene. Now, if you go on long enough, you can check out metamaterials and see what type of disturbing stuff they have out there. You can just type in metamaterials, and there will be a company that sells these metamaterials available.
No, that's surprising. A company that sells them? Come on.
Oh yeah, yeah. So yeah, this has been my focus as of recently. Is we're on what's called the W band, the wide body area network. Okay, and here's the really kind of scary part. Way back, about 10 years ago, they did the Internet of Things. Do you guys remember that? Anybody?
Sorry, say that again?
The Internet of Things.
Yeah.
Okay. And what they did was they cataloged everything.
Mm-hmm.
Everything. Like you would think, oh yeah, they know how many buildings. No, they know everything that's in the building. They know all the people. They know all the animals. They know every tree. They know every bush. They know every rock. They did the Internet of Things. They detected underground all the minerals. They did the Internet of everything. And every living object that can be used as an antenna, including animals, us, was given a MAC address.
A MAC address. Well, interesting. A MAC address. Okay,
Yeah.
Are we okay with this graphic now? We don't need this graphic.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah. So a MAC address is media access and control.
B's asking who's they.
Well, that would be the government.
Okay.
I guess the CIA, deep state, if you want to call them. They're in with the wireless companies who have free range to put up whatever towers they want, anywhere they want.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can give you some documents on. Here, let me show you something else.
Okay.
Let's see, bookmarks. Let's go for. Where is?
Just while he's doing that, I'd just like to point out this is the reason why I joined panels, because
where are you, Sab? Sab, where are you? I can't see you. Sab, there you are. I like this.
working with Max on this. Max and I have actually been working on this for the past few weeks. I've been making grounding devices. What you can wear, like wearable.
So when you say grounding devices, and I know I've seen Max wear, you wear one, right, Max? You have a.
Oh yeah, I wear one constantly. Stops my teeth from shifting all over the place.
Yeah, and Sab, I've seen you. Hey, Will, how are you? I've seen
Sab, turn your volume up. I can't hear you.
Hold
on a sec. I'll turn this
dispel the negative. We all build.
There we go.
Energy, just like we wear rubber sole shoes, etc. Like, well, obviously the negative energies they build up with inside of you, and that can make you feel a bit crap. Now, the good old saying of walking out barefoot on grass and it helps you to ground, it's exactly that principle. Like, it's within all of that sort of stuff, which also helps to disperse the electrical magnetical interferences that are going on. What these are trying to, get you with the frequencies. So if you can level yourself out on that kind of level, on that, it helps to actually disperse it. What else I've been working on is, I've been working on little. You can buy devices what run inside of other machinery, and they are electrical magnetic interference dispersing devices.
Show it again, Max.
Oh,
Show
yeah.
yours. Show it
I've
again.
actually got one as well. Like, so, yeah.
Yeah, I have several devices I wear because I live downtown. So this is one of my favorite. This one was designed on a more a description of a cure for Havana syndrome, which was 2 grounded loops
Yeah.
over your temples.
Yeah.
So this is 2 grounded loops of copper connected to the negative pole of the battery.
Just
That
the
really
negative,
helps a lot.
so not the positive, just the negative.
Yeah, interesting.
The positive end is nulled off, right? So you just put like a cap on the positive end.
And Sab, you've been making them too, right?
Yeah, I've got several of them. I've got one that goes around your wrist. It's kind of look very Celtic, or Celtic, whatever you want to say. Like the ones I've been making, because I've been doing like a plat knot in the copper wire. So I get a plat them. I want to turn them into shape them into like a bracelet or a headband or whatever. Like you can have them as an ankle bracelet, I suppose. You can have one that goes all the way up your arm here, and in the middle of it is connected with the negative pole. What I've been using as well for the batteries is the 3.5 volt old vape batteries, because most of them have still got a lot of power in them, like so, and they're rechargeable as well, like so. You know what I'm saying? If you're clever about it, take the old vape apart and take the charge.
This is easy too. This is a 9-volt battery. You can hook it over your pants.
Yeah.
You know. Oh yeah, that document there is dynamic channel allocation for interference mitigation in relay-assisted wireless body networks. Okay.
Let me just hold on. Hold on, I'm gonna get rid of this. Hold on.
I just eat a couple of hearing aid batteries every weekend. That kind of levels me out a bit.
So you guys. I'll post this document, but there's one part of it that you really need to see.
Once a week.
There we are.
What medication are you on? Two hearing aid batteries once a week.
Does this,
Is that clear enough for everyone there?
Let me just see if I can bring this up a little bit more. Hold on. I'll go
Does this for the chemtrails as well?
No, that's just conspiracy, that, Joe. There's no such thing as chemtrails.
Chemtrails, what are those?
Yeah.
So
Here they are showing you how they're using you as a node in the system. So, Steve, because the negative pole of the battery can act as a ground. That's how.
Yeah.
You can just Google that. That's pretty basic knowledge.
So that's basically what's being said here.
No. This is how they are using us.
Oh, how they're using us.
Oh yes, this is how they're using your body.
And hey, Sue, how are you? It's got to do again.
I will post this for your people so they can read it and confirm for themselves that is in fact what is happening here.
So this is to put it down to basics. We're talking about frequencies and how for
they don't need the nanotech either.
Yeah,
you
don't need the nanotech. Basically, it's a proven fact that each one of us have frequencies that interact with the surrounding frequencies, right? And they're basically got to the point where they're able to utilize that, right?
Yep, they're tapping into our biofield.
Into our biofield, and that's essentially what that is.
Yep. So you guys can look that up. You can look at that document. If you need other source stuff, go to Synergy on Odyssey. It's spelled P. I'll put it in chat for you guys.
So let me ask you, Max, what brought you to this? What brought you in? What made you look into this?
Well, I've been talking about radiation for a long time.
Yeah.
Over 6 years, I guess, because I moved to this. I've been having trouble with it for a long time. Realized 6 years ago that was probably what the issue was that I was having. So I got a meter and started getting shielded clothing.
So when you say meter, you get what, a Geiger counter?
No, I just got a phone meter. I just got one on my phone, a phone app. It's a really good one.
Yeah.
It's called the Electro Smart. And
Yeah.
then when the pandemic happened, I noticed an interesting thing on my meter that the radiation level would spike a day or so before people would get sick,
Yeah.
and we'd have spikes in the hospital. So I tracked that for a few years, and I noticed that EMF radiation seemed to have a huge effect on people's health. My wife worked in retail. She noticed it had a huge effect on people's mood. In my area, when it hits a reading of around 68, people get really moody.
Well, come on. When you go into a grocery store now and see the high prices, of course you're going to get
Right.
That's why I've got this attached to us.
What is that, Joe?
A
Grounding
spear.
wire. Is it?
You're grounded? What is
Grounded
that, Joe?
to the side.
Awesome. Yeah. That's
You're
great.
grounded. Joe, you're grounded?
Look,
That no more links for you?
That's
start.
great.
Oh, I can still do the links.
Yeah.
He still has his links.
However, when you told about the impossible there.
But about a month or so ago, one of my subscribers suggested I take a look at this lady called Sabrina Wallace. And,
okay.
Yeah, she's being talked about. She doesn't want to be big or anything like that, but she wants the information out. So it's up to us
Well,
people to spread it.
It
But yeah, it disturbed me to find out that I had a MAC address and that they were actually tapping directly into my body.
So
and
how do you find that out? That's what interests me. How do you find that out, Max? That they have a MAC address for you and they're tapping into you. How do you find that out? Hey,
Go and watch the videos by
Hey,
Sabrina Wallace and read the papers. Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Do you have a link?
Sure.
If you have a link,
If I can, they don't usually let me post it here.
What? Link?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I've been stopped from posting it before.
really?
But I'll try.
Well, if you can post it, you put it in private chat here, and
Yeah.
I'll post it.
Yeah, that worked last time. There we go.
Hey, Mick Muller. Whoa. John, you're such a fooly guy. How's it going,
There you
John?
go. Yeah, this lady was in the industry for her life, pretty much.
Yeah.
She has an introduction video on her homepage where she gives
Oh.
her history and all of her documentation on her life.
Yeah.
You can watch that. It's about an hour. But some people might have to go back. You really have to take a learning curve to understand what she's talking about with acronyms and definitions and stuff. But if you listen long enough and you read the papers, you will get it.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting. I mean, I've been.
Yeah, won't let me post it.
Yeah. Well, here, send it in the private chat there, and let's see if I can post it. If I can post it, then I'll put it up there. Okay, so here, hold on a second. Let me just.
Yeah, they don't seem to like this information at all.
Okay, so it's oh no, you know what? Basically, they're just giving me Odyssey. Hold on a sec. Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me just see. I'm gonna put it into a separate.
This is really for boating information. They don't want.
Okay, so let me see. Here we go. Oh.
Where's my phone machine? What?
Okay, here we go. Let me see. There we go. Okay. Did it show up? There we go. Look at there it is. It's in chat.
Did someone just break wind then?
Break wind,
Fuck,
yeah.
Yeah. Fuck me, man. That was loud.
It might have been
See
Joe.
more
It might have
smoke,
been,
that's all I
might have been
see.
No,
Joe.
I swear to God, man, that somebody was ripping sheets.
I'm waiting for punches to come up.
Other things I've talked about that got me banned are midi chlorides and magnetosomes.
So why do they want to ban you with this shit? I don't understand, because I mean for the most part it's like, oh, you're just a conspiracy theorist. Who gives a shit? Nobody's going to listen to you, right?
Yeah, except when you start pulling up papers that they wrote.
Well, yeah.
Everybody knows a conspiracy theories makes it interesting, because it's really.
Well, yeah, but I mean, why do they need to ban you? It makes no sense. Like, honestly,
if most people understood what they were doing and understood that a lot of the illness that we have is due to this,
Well,
they'd
it
be
makes
pretty
sense.
upset. They'd be
It
pretty
makes
upset,
sense, right?
right?
Well, it does. It makes sense, Max, because I've been saying for years about how EMF, depending on the exposure, and again, it's kind of leading into what you're saying, but we're saying EMF and how you're exposed to it for long periods of time, short periods of time, high doses, low doses, and how it really fucks up you. It
It
really
does.
screws with you. And we're talking about, people who are saying, oh, look I was visited by some fucking crazy guy in the middle of the night. It's because you're fucking hallucinating because you got some fucking major frequencies fucking with your brain.
Yep.
The people, what do you? That's crazier than seeing a ghost. Well, that's why you're seeing a ghost.
Yeah. Yep. There's even there's even talk that when we do remote viewing, that they're actually transmitting to us through the wireless.
Wow.
So we might not even be actually remote viewing. It might be all just programming.
Crazy. As crazy as it sounds, a lot of people will just say, well, this is
Won't let me
crazy.
post that either.
What?
I'm trying to post. I have an app I use. What it does is it tracks every source around you by name.
What's the name of the app?
It's called the ElectroSmart app.
Well, let me see.
I'll post it in private too here.
What phone do you use? What type of
Just
phone?
an Android. Just an Android. You can get it for either iPhone or Android, though.
Okay, let me see. Well, I'm gonna look it up here. What's it called? Sorry.
ElectroSmart.
Electro.
They just don't like me.
Start.
Sorry.
Yeah, if you have this app, you can set it so it'll put off a warning if you get too high of a reading, like immediately, like as it's happening.
It's not coming up for me, but I have an EMF. I have a relatively good EMF detector on my.
Yeah, this one's good for your phone because it also tracks every source, names it, and tracks its power level. You can also record an infinite amount of data on it, so it'll save every day for you.
That's the same with the app that I have. Let's see. The app that I have is where are we?
Cool. What's it called?
So the EMF detector.
EMF, EMF detector. I mean, it's actually really. I find it relatively good.
Can you post that?
Yeah. Hold on a second. Let me see. Hold on a second.
I'll take a copy of that for sure.
It may not be as thorough, but it does the job.
Well, it might do different things, right? So,
the
the power lines are not
link,
detected by my EMF meter, so and they have a huge effect on you.
I'm gonna go into. Well, people don't understand how much EMF. Okay, and okay, so there's the iTunes.
Oh, I don't have an eye.
Yeah, maybe look, maybe do a search in Google. It's called EMF detector. Seriously, that's what it's called, EMF detector. And a lot of people, it's like carbon monoxide. People for years, I'm getting sick. What's going on? And all of a sudden, it's like, well, you need a carbon monoxide detector in your home to tell you. It's the same with EMF frequency. People don't realize it fucks with you.
No. Let's get this right. The biggest killer is benzene.
Well, benzene's up there too.
It's there. It's the biggest killer. It's the biggest killer.
I'm happy. John's piping in for crying out loud.
I mean, the other day, I got to state the obvious. It's the biggest killer in the world.
Benzene's
and it's everywhere. It's in the air. It's in your bloody food. It's in your toothpaste.
Now, how can I get more of this benzene in me?
Well, just go around and take a deep breath in the street, you're going to get it.
Okay.
Yeah, and radon as well. Like radon's in the bloody, it's
radon's always been a bad.
Yeah.
It's everywhere. It's everywhere. It's one of the biggest killers. And they won't admit to it at the end of the day. They won't.
Oh, no.
The governments won't admit to it. Oh, no.
No.
Why would they? Why would they?
Because Tennessee, I think, had a clean air bill. They don't have any chemtrails now.
All right.
Chemtrails, what are those?
I mean,
Chemtrails.
straight clouds.
Then there's a force that come out with the planes.
Well, that was just that.
Are
Was
those
just like,
are those the clouds that Joe's drone creates?
cloud buster.
But yeah. Well,
Cloud buster.
again, there's a decipher. You know, people don't realize the difference between contrails and chemtrails.
Contrail.
Trails are going.
Right. I mean,
Yeah.
Max, let me ask you. Chemtrails expand in the sky. They don't dissipate.
Yeah, I'm 55,
Correct?
so I know what a contrail looks like.
Well, no, seriously.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean,
Chemtrails do disperse in the
chemtrails
sky.
do.
Oftentimes they
disperse,
come down
expand.
looking like a sheet too, which is
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
You know, they don't
Yeah,
even mimic a cloud very well.
Planes also expel excess fuel as well.
Yeah,
They can do. Yeah.
they can. Yeah.
Yeah, when they
Yeah,
got too
they-
much, gotta let it
Yeah,
go.
when they're about to land too, sometimes they'll jettison fuel.
And years ago, they used to actually get rid of waste as well, but they don't do that anymore because they're not allowed
No.
to.
Oh,
Too many blue ice cubes hitting people.
Well, yeah, there was too many great big balls of piss, like you know.
That was
You've
on
seen
my
it,
heat.
Oh yeah. Hold on. Let's see. Hold on.
Oh, you got some more documents there.
We'll move on to this one. Whether
Okay,
Max,
here.
I gotta
Yeah.
say this, like you got a great voice for Donald Sutherland, like.
thank you. I guess.
John, you're propping his ego up even more. What's wrong with you?
I know, but at the end of the
I'm
day,
just kidding.
I just gotta say it, like you know, it's just
Oh.
perfect, man. If I hadn't seen you earlier on the video, like I would have thought it was Donald Sutherland talking all night.
John Trusty.
So here, if anybody ever asks you about weather modification and does not believe that it's happening, here's the
Oh,
agreement
fuck,
between
come on.
Canada and the
Seriously?
United States of America relating to the exchange of information on
Weather
modification
modifications
activity.
is what is it? Thailand in the early 1900s.
You know.
Thailand, of all fucking countries.
Yeah.
Wow.
People
They
don't
did.
realize.
They did it during the Korean War too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Project
They made monsoons.
Popeye. All the fucking
The
documents are
forgotten
there.
war.
Yeah. Yeah, they've always used that. Since they figured out you fire off a bunch of cannons and downwind it rains. That was back in the 1700s. They figured that out.
What was it? Just recently, they posted a news article for what was it? The hurricane or the where was it? Was it Thailand? Not Thailand. Who? Oh man!
Well, there's some Arabian country now. They're flooding out because they did weather modification, and I think
not Arabian. It was one of the Pan-Asian, one of the Asian countries. Was it? Oh, sorry. It might have been Taiwan. Taiwan.
Yeah.
Was it Taiwan that had the major tsunami or something that happened there? Earthquake?
not recalling. But.
No, that wasn't Thailand, was it? That was
one of the Pan-Asian countries. They had a major issue, and they posted their news. One of the major news agencies posted that they had been fucking around with weather modification. They admitted to it. And this is something that wouldn't be ever admitted over here. But over there, they admitted it in the news article that over the years they've been screwing around with certain things to do.
Well, you're on about like where Fukushima is.
No, not Fukushima. No, not Japan.
No,
It just happened. It just happened a couple months ago. Months ago. Oh, was it? Maybe it was Dubai. It might have been Dubai. Sorry, it might have been Dubai. Let me see. Hold on a second.
Well, there's supposed to be a place near Spain. It's got a massive, great big shelf on it. Like if that goes, they'll wipe out half the states and a little bit of England as well, like with a tidal wave.
Imagine a tidal wave that would wipe
goes
out
around the
fucking
world,
UK.
and it's so big that it splits off in two different areas, wipes out one state completely, like, and then it's somewhere
Joe,
else.
Joe, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do when there's no more links, Joe? Joe,
Well,
you're
that's
screwed.
Yeah,
Hopefully we'll come and take us on a nice journey.
That never happened anyway. Like, so why are we saying that?
John,
here they say it's worse by climate change. They omit talking about the weather modification that they propose.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah, this is it.
The BBC.
Made worse by climate change.
Yeah.
Big
Well, yeah,
fun.
they keep changing the climate with weather
Yeah.
modification I just showed you, right?
But we have to say it's climate change though. I mean, God, we got to blame it on climate change.
Well, they're right. It is man-caused climate change because they keep putting that shit in the sky and firing off HARP. And
But let me ask you,
why have we got an aurora down in Florida? Why is the aurora making its way to
Aurora,
Florida?
yeah, that's crazy. You get
Well, for 2 weeks they've been hammering with 700 megahertz or
a lot of
700
people have been pointing that to
kilohertz of fucking
Are you
radio
Max,
waves.
Max, are you familiar with Matt Landman?
No.
You need to look at his stuff. Matt Landman.
Okay.
He lives in he's from the US, but he lives in Vancouver.
Is he on YouTube?
He's on YouTube. He actually no, I think he was banned on YouTube. You can find him on Facebook.
Oh, I'm not on Facebook.
Tell them
Okay.
to go on Rumble, like, at the end of the day. It'll be all
Yeah,
right.
you could probably find him on. Let me hold on a second. I will get you.
What's his shtick?
He's told he is into everything, but he made a documentary called Frankenskies.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that. Yes.
Yeah, and it's actually a really cool,
See if I
real
can
cool.
Find that. I'll probably find that on Odyssey.
Let me just see.
I wouldn't be surprised if he's got banned off YouTube. Like, he'd be definitely on Rumble.
Well, here's his. I'm just going to Frankenskies.
Because at the end of the day, you can get away with anything on there. Or Kick, try him on there.
It might be on there, but here's his. I've had Matt on the show a few times. There's his Frankenskies. But relatively, he does a really good job. I mean, sometimes he kind of gets a little out there, but for the most part, he's very dedicated in trying to get you some sort of. He talks about HARP a lot. Yeah, HARP.
Yeah, he used chemtrails and HARP to create Hurricane Ian.
We had years ago. We had a guy.
Project Aurora.
Oh, what the heck was his name? Oh my God, I'm drawing a blank here, and I don't know why. He unfortunately he's passed away. He wrote a book, Weather Warfare, and what's his name? I can't believe I'm drawing a fucking blank here. Really compelling. He historically goes back to documenting everything about weather modification and how they make it into warfare. They weaponize it pretty much. And that's what they've been doing. They've been weaponizing it for years.
Didn't they have it around in the 80s when Superman 3 came out, like, and they actually highlighted about this weather satellite? You remember that?
Wow.
You remember that? Remember that? No, Superman 3, like, right? He has this computer, supercomputer, and then apparently this couple wins a holiday in this fucking hot place.
Yeah.
And you remember the satellite fucking ruins their holiday, like, you know, because he brought all this rain and fucking torrential storms and everything, like.
I'll answer Steve's question here, or
Jerry
comment.
Smith. Jerry
HARP can fire. I saw on Real BP Earthwatch. You go there. He showed a video. I don't know if it was HARP, but it was a beam about, I guess it was a few 100 miles wide. Came right up from Antarctica to Florida.
Antarctica, wow.
Yeah. So
that proves that theory, doesn't it?
well, it doesn't prove it, but
there's an anomaly that went right across the Atlantic, and it's,
no, it's
something.
Antarctica is still a no-go
was-
area in certain areas, isn't it? They still say, so no surprise there, like.
Good question, and probably not.
No,
Uh,
no, it's
mean,
amazing how much power you can dump into
amazing.
the atmosphere.
Yeah, there's shitloads now. It's just amazing. I mean, you look at the hydrogen collider. Like, I mean, right there. Yeah, we found the God particle.
another machine like that no one really fully understands, like, and it's getting better and better every
And
year.
it's got, and it's got a bigger magnetic field than the Earth.
Yeah,
And it's
Huge.
firing up. So, what's that doing?
Yeah, exactly.
Because
John,
those
there
little particles,
there goes all your
are not supposed to.
thing.
Yeah, all those little particles in your brain that I was
Yeah.
talking about, magnetosomes, they operate on magnetic fields of the
Yeah.
Earth. That's
Crazy. It's
So
where we
popular
get
that they even used it in a Terminator movie.
Yeah.
who was I talking to? Somebody the other day. They were talking about. I think it was on Jackie's Alive, and they were talking about the Terminator. And somebody
didn't say
said,
you proved it, Steve. I just said it showed something.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, they're talking about the Terminator, how dated it seemed, and I'm like, wait a sec. The
No.
Terminator was such a fucking low budgeted film. It had no budget,
That's right.
and
Have
seriously,
have you seen the reunion of it recently? Like when they were talking about
No.
it, they had Linda Hamilton there. Didn't get Arnold on because he didn't bother turning up for it. But they had everybody
Fucking
else,
no.
like even Edward Furlong was on there, like fucking.
well, he's got
you know.
nothing else to do, right?
Yeah, exactly. Half dead actor, like. But at the end of the day, they were on there like talking about it, and they were saying that when it came out, no one thought anything about it. Well, yeah, just be out for 3 months and everybody will forget about it.
I mean,
40 years
obviously-
later, everybody's still going on about it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because honestly, it was a groundbreaking film. It was, and you
Low
look
budget.
at it look for a low budget film,
Yeah.
and then it broke so much ground because I mean, you look at how much budget the second one had.
Oh yeah, the second one is the ultimate movie.
Yeah, I mean, people go, "Oh my god!"
And even Linda Hamilton says when we came back and made the second, the budget was huge compared to the first.
Obviously, because they knew. They knew.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Terminator flick, guys? What's your favorite Terminator flick?
I've only seen the first one.
Yeah,
I would have to say, like,
Gotta be
watching
two.
got to be two, and it's
a
got to
lot
be
of
the
people say too.
it's got to be the full uncut version with the 25 minutes extra in it.
It's like
Yeah.
Evil
Watch all
Dead. It's like Evil Dead. Oh, I like Evil Dead's better. Evil
What they
Dead
call-
2,
What they call that one? Was that called the Skynet edition?
Skynet edition. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got Skyborg. That's what they're gonna-
Skyborg.
Yeah, it's going to be. They're switching from the what are they using now? The Reaper drones. They're moving on to the Valkyrie drone. It's the next generation.
All right.
And I mean, when you
It's
look
really
at
cool looking.
what these drones can do now are amazing. Holy
Yeah.
shit!
Yeah, let me pull up the Valkyrie.
Deliver your pizza, like for you, like.
Joe, that's what you have at Valkyrie, right? Valkyrie, Joe.
Don't know. He's not gone for smoke, like, isn't he?
He's probably gone for a smoke.
What's happening with all these people? Like, as soon as I come on, like, stop talking.
I
Where's
don't
Sam?
know. Sam, Sam, where are you, Sam?
Where are you?
I'm here.
Where'd it
I'm
go?
here.
Oh, he's there.
I was just listening, John, and taking it all in.
Images.
Taking it all in. Yeah.
There's a
Yeah, I'll do a hypothesis at the end for you, all right?
John
And then
Bengal's
it's
hypothesis. John, that's final words from John Bengal.
there's their next generation drone.
Here we go. Here we go. Look at that thing.
What is that?
That's what they're going to police your skies with.
That looks like something out of like Thunderbirds. Thunderbirds. Oh, no.
Thunderbirds.
Oh yeah, this thing has wide variety of capabilities.
Yeah, that just looks menacing.
Very menacing.
Yeah. Where's that flying over by the look? Is that over the
I don't know if they've actually made them yet.
The Canadian Rockies.
Yeah.
The
Everest.
Canadian
Well,
Rockies.
top of me, I'm fine.
It's the only place you can fly over like 30,000 feet up.
Because
But I think
most of the Canadian population is centered along the U.S. border.
Let's see here. What?
I don't know, man. I mean, that just has trouble written all over it. You could put anything on that.
Each one's 5.5 million, right?
Looks like a speedboat with wings.
Yeah, that would mean it would go in the water as well and go underwater. Have you seen those? Like, what they call them, unidentified?
That makes it even more fucking scarier. That.
I don't know. When I see Project Aurora, like that looked quite fucking scary because that was like a UFO.
Can you imagine being out on your kayak though, like, and all of a sudden that thing just across the fucking sea, like,
Imagine if you were flying it, somebody robbed it off you, like that. Cross.
I think I just saw a UFO. No fucking way. You didn't get fucking video of it? No, it was going too fast.
Oh, mate.
These freaking drones cost 5.5 million, but they're probably going to be some little dude in the sand over there makes a drone for $20 that blows the thing up, guaranteed.
Oh, yeah,
exactly. Definitely. Or a machine that robs it in midair, like. Oh.
Yeah, it takes it over.
It's amazing. You know, we could do so much with the technology that we have right now, and it takes just somebody that comes out of the woodwork that nobody has any clue about, and he perfects this. Wait, what the hell? Where did this come from?
I'll tell you what. I remember seeing something in the sky on a sunny day, and it was really high up. I was literally struggling to see it in the sky. It was that high up. Clear day, not a cloud in the sky, blue sky. Looked up, and it was moving intelligently. It wasn't moving like a satellite going over through the sky, like where you see that just sometimes on a sunny day. You'll see the platform, the space platform. You'll see that sometimes. This thing was just like a little black dot, but so far up in the sky, and it was just floating along, nice and casual.
Have you been drinking again, John?
Yeah, always drinking, like, mate. So the other day, never knew that. Are you smoking?
Anybody else wants to come up? We got 6 more slots. Oh wait, no, 4 more slots to fill. So if anybody else wants to come up, by all means, hit the link and come on up. Yeah, it's
Mr. Links are back. Sorry about that.
Oh, hey Joe, how are you?
Yeah, where were you?
we were talking about a total blackout.
What are you saying about it? God, it's not. Oh man, Jesus.
We were saying that if there was a total blackout, what would you do without your links?
Oh no.
Imagine if Links went bankrupt, like what would you do?
Sausage links? Are we talking about here or what? Are we?
Just Google the beer, like.
What can you do with them now?
Max, it's like piss water, but it's what I've got to drink, for my stomach.
What?
Repeat that, Joe. We didn't get
Say that again. Like not even.
Beep 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 beep.
Morse code. There you go. Hey, Green, how are you, buddy? Good to see you, man.
Hi, Green.
Green.
Hope you're well, man.
I don't know. At the end of the day.
End of the day gets dark.
It's like it gets dark. Yeah, dark night. It's dark outside at the moment.
Well, I guess it's dark there. I mean, what time is it? Like 12, 21?
Early.
In the morning.
Yeah.
I'm amazed you're still on here, John. Like, what are you doing? Like, at midnight?
Yeah.
Oh, fucking sorry. I'll go then. See ya.
Oh,
Hey, John, what you done do a special fall asleep on the
Oh,
chat?
sorry, Green. Hopefully, it's not us that's giving you the headache.
Not yet.
Yeah, I love this stuff.
You love what stuff?
He's talking
Well,
about
this stuff what you're talking about.
Oh, I thought you were
Yeah,
talking
links.
about. I thought you love your links.
Well, we know
I'm
that.
bored
Mate.
of you now, like, but I
Nothing
love
new
the
there.
links, no?
Hey, I tell you what, some great news like this week. Jack Black was spotted in Brighton.
Oh yeah,
Really?
Jack Black, huh?
Yeah,
Jack Black.
What,
Yeah,
what's
the
he doing?
actor.
What's he doing in Brighton?
Oh, right.
just walking through the street in a fucking in a rainbow fucking t-shirt and shorts.
Rainbow
Repet-
T-shirt.
Yeah, and he had his beard and he had
Right.
set headsets on, and he's just walking through Brighton like nobody.
I was
Yesterday,
working-
was he in a dress and heels or?
I was in Brighton.
he had the grey shoes on, man, with some fucking lime green socks.
Green sock.
I'll show you. I'll put a picture up a minute. I'll get a picture of it and I'll show it. Oh fuck me! I fucking Facebook reset itself.
Yeah, I was literally working in Brighton last week.
Yeah, he was in Brighton yesterday, crossing the
It could
spot.
possibly be, yeah. Massive beer down on the seafront.
Yeah,
It's nice. It's nice down there. Oh, and the reason why he's all in florally or rainbowy stuff is because Brighton's well renowned for being got like a gay capital down there.
exactly. Like, yeah, he's just gone down there. Big statement, like.
Yeah. The woman I was doing the garden for, her daughter's gay. She's lesbian.
It's great. Like, I have a great show on. Like, feel like should ask them out.
And she just bought a house on Gay Street as well. It's literally called Gay Y-E. G-A-Y-E. Gay
Well,
Street.
look at what do you guys call cigarettes over there?
Bags. I knew where you were going with that.
Max, I don't know if you remember. Do you remember CFNY years ago? They used to have a show called Fag Talk, and they were talking about, they were poking fun at the English. They're poking fun at how they call cigarettes fags.
Yeah.
So they basically poke fun at it, and people are like, "Oh my god, what this is?" They're talking about cigarettes.
Yeah, there they go. The videos with the
We
melons.
also call them smokes as well. Like, so there you go.
Those are nice melons.
Nice melons, yeah.
Nice melons. Got a fag for that?
Get your melons now. Yeah.
And the
Yeah,
funny thing
I
is,
know that. I know in America, obviously they don't do well. You don't use the word fag in America. It's obviously
No.
different meaning. When I was in
Smokes.
when I was in America, I was in Vegas, and I needed to get some cigarettes early morning. So I went into it because it's open 24/7, as you know, in Vegas.
yeah.
So I just went into like the liquor store or whatever, and I just being myself, I went, all right, what fags have you got? And the geezer just looked at me.
Blokes just gone, mate.
And it dawned on me, it dawned on me, and I'm like, correct.
Did he take you out back?
Did he take you back?
Oh, I went back. I never went back.
There's a classic one video of
Fags are not real
somebody.
fags, but if you pay them the right amount of money, they'll be fags.
Oh,
There's a classic
You know what I mean?
video posted of the tube train. And you got this girl there, like, right? She's got two great big watermelons in her hand, right? And the guy goes, "With the girl with the big melons, please step behind the yellow light." And she's got these melons in her hand.
Juicy
And,
melon.
and everybody's like thinking, "Big melons, yeah, that's tits." But she had a couple of melons in her hand, and she was over the yellow line,
Just imagine that.
over the tannoy system. The girl with the big melons, please. Wow. But yeah, what a classic! Like, and everybody's looking around like that, going, "What?"
No one with a woman with big melons now and again.
It's like you go into a grocery store and say, "Look at what was it? Oh my god, Uh, yeah, I'm looking for my buddy. He seems to be lost. Can you page a Peter Hunt?
Oh yeah. Mike,
You know,
Mike, Mike, Mike.
No, yeah.
Mike Hunt. Yeah, Mike
My
Hunt.
cunt, my
Mike.
cunt.
Yeah, that's old. That's old.
No,
Mate.
what was the one on The Simpsons? The Simpsons did one. IP Freely. IP Freely.
IP Freely. Yeah, I remember that episode as well. Yeah.
IP Freely.
Well, another one was like,
Erection and all that,
I mean, John would know this, like, good Cockney slang as well, like, Some people don't understand that. You can sometimes roll off a lot of stuff like that.
What, Cockney? Cockney slang?
Yeah,
Cockney slang.
Oh, apples and pears and all
Apples
that stuff.
and pears and
Apples,
slang.
pears and stairs, aye. Why, aye.
Yeah,
That's it, yeah.
yeah. Some of it's really good. Look, there it is.
Yeah,
I'm not zooming.
Juicy melon. She's looking around like.
Please stand away from the yellow line, sir.
When you're closer to that,
Mind the gap. Stand behind the yellow line, please.
The next train will be approaching soon. Could the customer with the juicy melon please stand away from the yellow line?
Juicy
That's the
melon.
customer
Look
with
at
the
her looking
juicy
around. She's
melon.
thinking, talking about me. Like,
Stand away from the
the
yellow
bloke's got
line.
two fucking melons.
you start putting pants.
Those got two melons.
That's hilarious.
Fucking
Mind the
brilliant,
gap.
isn't it?
Stand
That's hilarious.
When you the stew, you just paint the yellow lines RUs.
He's done quite a few of them. I watched quite a few of them. He does like he actually sits on the underground as well doing it.
Oh yeah, there's a guy on there who MCs as well, like Jamaican bloke as well, like fucking brilliant.
Do you guys like strawberries? And I would just say, no one asked all about the funds for. Okay, I'll post this.
Can give me the spelling.
One, well, yeah.
Oh, it's cool.
We're oh my god, this is cheesy. How many stormtroopers does it take to change a light bulb?
Was that under Duffy or something?
None, because they're on the dark side. Oh my
Oh.
gosh, that's
Oh.
such a bad one.
Sad.
Did you guys
Who
know?
the fuck said that?
I know. Did
Exactly.
you know that if your tent is stolen at night, you're not covered?
Yeah.
I'm kind of losing intelligence here.
That's right.
Exactly.
Intelligence has just gone out the window.
See
Not having
the
sex while
money.
camping, it's insane.
Quick, Max, get it back to an intelligent conversation.
Too late for me. You guys run.
Yeah, run. So, well, let me ask you this, Max. You know, when we were talking about frequencies earlier, what would one do to sort of, I don't want to say shield the personal frequencies, but what would you do to say keep your own frequencies healthy?
Well, I'd say the best most people can do is just mitigate it to a certain degree. There's all kinds of stuff available. Yeah. To ultimately shield yourself, basically you got to build a Faraday cage.
Well, Faraday cage.
With no windows, no doors, ground it, put yourself in there. But
And make
barring
sure
that-
that the floor so it's grounded into the floor as well. So
yeah. It's all got to be grounded. But
I
barring
want to
that,
see somebody in a chainmail suit, like just stood in the middle of it.
that does help.
Yeah.
That would help.
buy clothing, you can actually buy clothing that's got wire woven into it. So that's
Yeah,
kind
I've
of like
Yeah,
I-
I've seen it.
yeah, right.
I've seen that guy doing that. He was stood in the middle of those two things, wasn't he? Those two great big lecky bar things, and he's like that. Just a fucking human.
oh, that's the cat.
Oh, yeah.
She's making music with sound.
Once I figured out what was going on, I started buying EMF protection. So I started buying like hats that have, see, this has got fabric in it that's reflective from EMF radiation and microwave.
Wow.
What fabric is that? What fabric?
Wow.
It's got a silver coating in it.
How much do those caps cost? Like,
I forget. My wife bought it. Probably around $100.
Wow.
I've taken it to the workshop. I've taken it to the workshop before. In stairlift. Do you know there's like the stand stairlifts that old people have up the stairs? Like, yeah. I had one of them.
stairlift.
Yeah. So when I moved to this city, I started getting sick every winter, right? So I started buying about 5-6 years ago. I started buying clothing with silver lining, and in the winter I didn't get sick anymore.
Wow. You're getting like that bloke who was in Better Call Saul. Like, next thing you'll have a tinfoil house.
I've been losing teeth for like years, right? My teeth have been bad and falling out and all that.
Wow.
And last year I figured out that if I ground constantly with the negative pull of a battery, that seems to stop. Yeah. Headaches and that too, that stopped. So I found the more I grounded myself, the better my teeth got. Like I used to get incredible toothaches. And it would be when there was a high radiation that I could see was present on my meter. And I would just be in pain. I wouldn't be able to sleep. And eventually I lost 5 teeth to it before I figured it out. And now my teeth are like tough. The ones that are left.
I never really thought about it when it comes to teeth. Like, I mean, I used to do a lot of grinding with chemicals, like, at the end of the day.
Well, the best way Max describes or analogizes the teeth are like kind of circuit breakers. They're like the fuses of.
Right.
Let Max elaborate on that more a little bit as well. So
I'm sure there is stuff in the air, EMF, definitely. Like, I mean, especially if you've got a tower near you.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I was earlier on as well. With the standard stair lift, I've taken it all apart, and inside of it there's like there's a component which actually it's an EMI, so it's an electrical magnetic interference.
What's that called?
It takes all the electrical magnetic interference away, if that makes sense. So, like say we was talking about building yourself like a Faraday cage, so to speak. You could do that with a copper mesh.
Wow.
And then you paint, and then I've all these little bits and pieces.
How old was that chair?
The what?
How old was the chair? The Stennis stairlift chair.
No, it wasn't even that old. Yeah, it was literally it was the last service two years ago. It was bought about 5 years.
Wow.
So I got the back. Look, I've got the batteries out of it as well, though. So
Jesus,
decent. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's got the decent battery and all that as well.
They remind me of batteries that they used to have in. You remember you had burglar alarms or not? They'd have the same sort of batteries, wouldn't they?
Yeah, the little ones. I know what you mean. Like, you had a little thin ones. Yeah, the same.
Your backup battery. That's what they used to call them. If you had an electrical storm, it would fucking kill them straight away. I had one in my house for years, and it burnt out. Yeah, one of those Joe's got.
Yeah. Then
I've got one of them.
12 volts.
Oh wow, man! MK as well. Look, see, it's got fucking MK written on it. MK.
Ultra.
Exactly. MK Ultra. You're on the same level as me,
MK Ultra.
Oh no! Here it comes.
So this is this fires a pencil thin millimeter wave in whatever direction it wants. It tracks you. And what they're going to do is healthcare through this, like I was showing you earlier with the graphene, what they can do with the graphene. So when they get sensors in you, different metamaterials and stuff, what they can do is they can target different areas of your body with the 5G antennas that I'm showing you. From your phones, from everywhere, pretty much from everywhere. And they can alter your DNA. They can harm your DNA. They could even cure your DNA. They have the capability. They've logged every frequency, okay, of every organ of your body and extras. They've even made up extras that they may try and grow in people. We'll see how far they go. But these are coming in the phones now, and they're steerable, so they track you.
What phone is that? Is that a Samsung?
I don't know. It's whatever. I don't know which phones they're going to be in all of them soon. And you know, I would keep an older phone if I were you.
No, man, I got a TCL one at the moment.
And you can get a pouch for your phone, like a cover, and keep your phone in a pouch if you're not using it. That'll stop your phone from attacking you, but it won't stop everybody else's phone. And they have your MAC address, so they
Man,
constantly
you get absolutely
they
paranoid.
constantly monitor you anyway through the what do you call it, the Doppler system and pulse radar.
Right.
That's for tracking movement. It doesn't have quite the capabilities of 5G. So
Terrifying.
yeah, it is. It is kind of terrifying. But if people don't know about it, we won't do a damn thing about it, and they'll just use these systems on us again and again, and we'll keep falling for it.
Maybe it's got too late.
Maybe
Too late.
we're already in a prison. Really, if they want to put up a
Exactly.
prison, they can do it.
Exactly.
If you look at the 5G coverage where they have the towers, it's done by neighborhood,
Yeah.
so they can block off any neighborhood they want.
Yeah.
So, Stephen, you mentioned microwaves. You want to talk to the microwave master, Adrian, who's got a microwave mountain in his backyard.
Hmm. Yeah, they're using like higher than 5G now.
John Bengal, like that's that bar behind him, burning it with microwave rate thing in it.
John, I still say you and I have to do a show on bar talk, straight from our
Man,
bars.
look at the bar behind him.
Yeah,
He did that with a microwave. He did that with a microwave fucking thing. Rain, burning it.
Bar talk with Steve and John.
Look at that. It's great.
Yeah, you
Look
want
at
a
that.
microwave transformer.
Yeah. A microwave transformer, like, fuck me, like, putting it in
You
your bare
should
hands.
Do a bit of Lichtenberg.
Yeah, hey John, you should see
And
some of the work
does
I've been
that
doing
well,
recently. I've done some really nice work recently with Lichtenberg.
Yeah,
Well,
but
far
wait
more
a second,
my
Sap,
friend than
you're
I am.
not in the man cave. Sap, you're not in the man cave. What's going on?
Can't be off.
in the kitchen. Can't be arsed, like. How's your man cave getting? I haven't seen your man cave for ages, like. How you
He's
getting
done
on?
an awesome job.
Come to think of it, I haven't seen you for ages, Tab. Where have you been?
Oh, yeah. I've got a quad. Yeah, I'm not joking. I'm not joking when I say this, but like my mate Dave, my bro Dave, like he's just come to me and he said that I'm clearing out the garage. Do you want most of the stuff in there? I'll give you cheap and that, like £100 for the lot of this. There's go-karts in there. Like full setup of a go-kart, and I mean proper go-karts.
Proper
Kendall.
go-kart.
Yeah,
Oh,
them there. There's frames. There's a quad here with a full 50. I mean proper CP engine on it. You know it comes as yeah. So
was it a man?
so much stuff I'm doing at the minute. It's unbelievable. I've got a mobility scooter there. I've got
Hey,
something else building there. So
my brother's old one. Like, I might be getting that one day. Like, I've asked one of my nephews. Like, do you still want to sell it? So they're gonna try and sell it. If nobody buys it, I'll have it. I'll be driving around on it.
I've got all this stuff.
Mobility scooter, John.
Yeah. Fucking
This
right,
time
man.
round, because I'm like, look at this. I'm not joking. I've got stuff coming out my ears, motor controllers. I've got it all, literally all the stuff set up at the minute, like doing what I'm doing. Just rigging them all up and stuff like that.
And he's not even in the workshop.
No, he's in the kitchen.
He's in the kitchen.
Yeah, the missus loves me.
One time in man camp, I was talking about fruit in my
Look,
Here we go. Oh man, look at that! Look,
Nice.
wow.
Is that a ram?
That's a quad bike, and he's got a mobility scooter.
Yes,
Look at that.
Oh,
Nice.
Way to
I'm
go.
I've been working on them this week. I've just done a rear axle for that that mobility scooter. I've just taken the old one off, because they're big and heavy with the motors. Have you seen?
Yeah, they are.
We've got
Yeah.
so much weight in them motors. So
Fucking
I've
right.
had to take
Battery
all
pack,
that
like.
just to take loads of weight off it. I took all that motor and the rear axle off it, and I put my own rear axle onto it and the wheels back onto it and whatnot. So, and I've
Wow,
put
Nice.
an 8mm gear system onto it as well, and I've got that. Well, I've got the 48-volt 2,000-watt motor, so that'll make it go a bit like. Do you know what I mean?
Fucking right, man. That's illegal for a start.
I've been making loads of battery packs, from the old vape batteries.
Yeah.
So I've been making battery pack, and what I'll do is I'll put this on the BMI. I'll rig that up as one cell, and you've got 6 cells on the BMI, so that breaks it down to that's like 8 volts. But it'll make it last longer because it's such a big pack. It's only using small voltage. Do you know what I'm saying?
I don't know if like a bigger battery has a better effect. It does seem to, though. The bigger the battery, the better the grounding. I don't know if that's a fact or not.
Yeah, I do, because these are high strain batteries as well, because they're made for vapes. The high torque. Let's call it high torque on the battery.
High torque.
Yeah, you know what I mean. You've got a real good strong.
What's it like 25 miles an hour?
Yeah, it could be either the battery strength has to be strong or the antenna that you're using on the battery.
Each one of them is 3.5 volts. So you count them up at least 3 volts per battery. So there's 9 per rotor, 9, 18, 27, 36, 30, 45 volts.
So what do you use that for, Sal?
He's made himself a big
a steady.
Put it in the motor,
big battery.
Yeah. That's a huge battery.
Just on a side note, I found with me and my wife, if we have digestive troubles, where the negative, you can get a big neodymium magnet like this, and find the negative pole by finding the North Pole on a compass, and put that on your jeans with a quarter, or in your pocket, like the little watch pocket. Yeah, in the little watch pocket there, and it seems to help digestive problems.
Oh, okay. So where do you get those? Where do you get those?
I got these at Canadian Tire hardware store.
What's it called?
Neodymium magnet. It's just a very powerful magnet.
Neodymium magnet.
And you just put it in your pocket, in your
Well, I take a quarter and I put a quarter on it. I actually put it in my underwear because that way I don't lose it.
Well, hey, if it works, it works, right?
Can't take it.
If it works, it works.
Yeah, and then I put a toonie or a dollar coin or something metal, a metal slug.
So does that just take away the bloatedness and everything in your stomach?
I don't know exactly. Negative pole of a magnet is therapeutic, though. I do know that.
Yeah, I've heard that. Yeah,
I do know that.
Interesting. I'm intrigued because
yeah.
I do have some digestive problems. I know more or less it's just indigestion.
Man, I got it in the right this moment. I got constant bloating. But I think I got ME.
No, magnet's a pretty cheap thing to try.
I know. Worth a try, isn't it?
Yeah, I think these were $12 for a set of 8. So
$12 for a set of 8 at Canadian Tire.
Yeah.
Max,
Canadian Tire or home hardware. Maybe in home hardware.
Shameless promotion. Canadian Tire.
What you should do
I am
is
Canadian, so I won't say that.
a little weight belt. You know what I was? Because I know when I used to do diving back in the day. Make yourself a little weight belt with a magnet.
What do you do? You have to say that again, man, because I didn't understand the word.
I couldn't understand that. Say it again, Joe.
Say it again. Start again.
Beep 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 beep.
Hold on, everyone drink a beer.
So what you say? You saying at the end of the day?
It's only if you drink.
I didn't even know what you're on about.
No, what I'm saying is
deep diving.
When I used to go diving when I was younger.
Diving, right? So we are I did hear that right
Mob
the first
diving.
time. What is
Right.
it? Mob diving. Yeah.
I used to wear what you call a weight belt.
A weight belt. Yes,
Weird.
a weight belt.
Weight
Wait,
belts.
well,
Lead
yeah.
weight belts.
When I was a lot.
About the way you got it right, you got to wait a certain way from when you go in the water and when you go under the surface. You got to lose some of your weight to get your buoyancy, so you're not going up and you're not going down in the water.
Sorry, Joe, I got news for you. It wasn't. Well, I've never had weights when I went diving. I think they were just trying to kill you off, mate.
You get some lead weight usually.
There were lead weights, but
I used to know a guy up north like he used to do that.
He's still watching. He's still
deep
watching. Had
diving,
more
like,
weight. Had more
deep
weights.
diving with lead weights, and
Yeah, you have to in salt water, especially because you're really buoyant.
Oh,
Unless,
yeah,
you're,
exactly.
unless you're carrying like a couple of tanks.
And it
where you
tastes like
pump your
shit.
other
Salt water. Oof.
well, we were talking about the North Sea here.
don't drink that, like whatever you do,
No, it tastes like shit.
make you throw up.
Yeah,
Violently.
literally.
Yeah, strong magnets are best. Yeah, really strong ones.
But I should
Strawberry.
anyway,
You're,
you should use magnets and make a weight, like a weight belt instead of using lead. You should use the magnets around your hips.
Oh,
Right, magnets when you're diving.
Like, no, I'm saying that's what people should, when he's on about the magnets help you. You should make a
right.
belt. Like
Yeah,
weight
make a
belt.
belt.
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Make a belt
Yeah.
of magnets. Right, we finally got there in the end. Fucking hell. Yeah.
Okay,
I
yeah.
like the idea of that. Like, sounds
Yeah.
a good idea, Joe.
yeah. I put one in a bandana and put it on my hat in the summer sometimes.
Jesus, man, a bit close putting them on your head, like.
Just keep your mobile phone away from your belt.
Try it. See how it feels.
I can understand with the one around the stomach, like, to sort out the indigestion, like, 'cause it is.
I think we're okay as long as you keep them away from the nards.
Yeah. Bollocks.
No, I heard that wearing plastic underwear actually today reduces your sperm count. Did you?
Plastic
Yeah,
underwear.
like
Who the fuck wears
nylon,
plastic underwear?
nylon. Like if you're wearing nylon, right?
Yeah.
That's
It has to do
plastic.
with
So can you figure out why?
Plastic
Temperature.
underwear.
Okay, that's a good one.
Well, as long as it's not PVC.
Oh, wow.
Apparently, what it is the friction creates an electrical potential that goes across your nads, killing off your sperm.
I tell you what, it does. I tell you what would.
Now, I don't know if that's 100%
Yeah,
true.
if you're
but
wearing
that's funny.
nylon, if you're wearing nylon or anything like that, and you walk across the floor, I've been electrocuted off them fucking. You know those escalators. You get electrocuted off them.
Remember, you know,
I did a couple. You know those travelators, like, right? We got the travelators, and we have a couple in this shop that go up to the top floor, like, right?
So is that what happened to John Travolta and Staying Light?
But yeah, you know, I got electrocuted off one of them, like, just walking across the floor, like, right? Put my hand on it. Now, as you go over the rubber rail, if you touch the frame underneath, you get a fucking shock off it, like, yeah, ball.
Or when you touch your kitchen sink. Yes, that is true.
I used to get that as well many a time, just lazily walking across the floor, rubbing your shoes, like, and then you go and touch an elevator or something like that, you'd be like, fucking hell, like, the spark come off it, like, you know?
Joe, if you're getting shocks off your electric sink, I think you better go and get your wiring checked out.
I know, something's not right, is it?
Yeah, I know a friend that had wiring get into his sink once.
Make sure your earbuds good.
Yeah, somewhere along the line, an electrical wire made contact with his plumbing, and his fucking kitchen sink was electrified. You touch it and you get shocked. Yeah.
You can get static buildup. I know for a fact. Like if you go, I mean, we got a theater down our neck of the woods. They got these like rails, like your handrails, and they got carpet. And if you walk across it wrongly, like rubbing your feet along as you go, and then put your hand on the rail, like you get a fucking bolt off it, like fuck me, like a little shock, like static buildup.
If you remember back in the days when you used to go into an airport, when you used to go up the stairs or hold a handrail, you used to get shocks in airports and all.
Still do, like.
Yeah.
They're not earthed properly, like.
Right, folks, I'm going to go, but it's been great. Thanks, Steve, for having me up, man, and nice to meet you, Max.
Nice to meet
All
you.
right, John.
See you,
Take
John.
care.
Take care.
Yeah,
Thanks
John.
for popping
Yeah,
in, buddy. Take care, buddy.
Yeah, you're all right.
Later.
Take care, man.
Later.
Take care,
John.
Johnny.
Aye.
Go
goes
on
for
there.
Bob.
Milk it.
I'm trying to find an example. Hold on.
Well, static build-up.
Static build-up.
I'm telling you, mate. I static build-up, man. Even off neoprene floors, like linoleum.
I get it. I
stuff
get
like
it.
that.
From
You
when-
even get it
when
as
I'm
well. Like,
driving.
yeah.
Yeah, I get
It's
it
the
when I'm
silent killer. It's the silent killer.
or some,
Right, man.
synthetic
Lethal.
build up that stuff.
Like, I was like going up this travelator, nowhere of a light, and I kept getting it. It was like, I was like, what
Conspiracy, man. They put those
yeah,
carpets
what's
there on
going on
purpose.
here? Like, and it was just me touching the fucking railing underneath the rubber fucking roller, like, getting I was like that. Like, fuck me, like, what's going on? So I'm now going, like just stand in the middle like that. Go on.
Run up and down the carpet, shocking people.
Yeah.
Rub your feet as hard as you can. Do that slide like you did when you were 3.
Yeah.
You ever have those shock fights with your brother or sisters?
Yeah.
He's doing a balloon, didn't he? You could do it with a balloon.
Why
years
don't
ago,
you
didn't
touch him on the neck and say,
Oh yeah, yeah. Me and my brother used to have shock fights with each other. If we found some place that had a good carpet, man, we'd be gotcha. Hold on, and we'd run around and skid our feet until we built up enough charge and zap each other.
Yeah.
Now I know why all these women get excited when they wear nylon underwear.
Yeah. Be careful what you wear.
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't wear
like-
nylon underwear.
Don't wear
There's
nylon.
like literally nothing here I can find on it.
No.
Nothing. Nothing.
I don't know. Might be a hoax. Might be a hoax.
Maybe it's something going wrong with me. Like, I don't know.
Nothing.
Somebody's got to try it. I think it's reduced sperm count, so I don't know how you test for
Yeah.
that. but,
Probably has like just not knackered my sperm count like
Yeah.
completely. Like,
It doesn't matter about the sperm count as long as you have a good time.
Literally. Oh, that's fucked up, man. That's crazy. That's insane.
I just thought it was funny they linked it to an electrical charge going across your nads, killing your sperm.
Oh God. Maybe it's a
At least it
gas.
might give you an erection.
Oh, fucking.
don't know,
Well,
it's a bit
that's what
weird.
you call an antenna first thing in the morning, attracting frequencies, right?
it's a bit worrying. Like,
I'll probably get tuned into most of my PMR channels on that.
PMR.
There's like literally nothing. Hold on.
What, and that phenomena of
no.
static travelators.
Dear me. I'm going to try another one of these keep your balls and that. I'm going to call it a neat.
Huh?
mate.
Keep your balls.
He said he's going to go and electrify his balls and then go and call it a night.
No, keep your balls.
Do it with nylons on, right?
Oh, it's fine.
Let's see.
Chairman Ray. I don't know what it was. I mean, I've only ever felt it like a few times, like, but
What?
something
Like,
about those travelators, man. They're fucking electrified as no man's business. They're constantly generating static all the time, like because it's like rubber going over metal, isn't it?
yeah, like my balls inside of my leg.
Yeah.
It's been
So
long.
Forever causing static.
I don't know.
Okay, chafing.
Tell you what, I learned pretty quickly not to fucking touch them anymore. Like,
I bet you did.
Right. Oh, John,
Was like, yeah.
John, you just opened up a world of an idea. Now think
Uh-oh.
about it.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Always think about this, right? Your balls are continuously chafing up against your leg every day, whenever you walk, right? Yeah, and it's constant. Well, now think about it. We're gonna create like this sack, right? It's like we call it a pouch, right? Yeah, we call it the electro pouch, and
Electro pouch.
on the pouch is one note
Coach.
metal, yeah, and on the inside of your leg, yeah, we're gonna have little straps of aluminium straps and then
Oh shit.
between the balls, you can
God.
charge your phone. I mean, if you're jogging, you can get a full charge on your phone if you do a 20-minute jog.
Yeah, put a wire on your hand, like, so you can start touching people, like, give them the hand of God, like.
Oh man, let's take it to Dragon's Den. Come on.
Dragon's Den. Gonna get
Dragon's
yourself a
Den,
whole tin foil of not ruin your legs and your palms.
There you go, Steve.
Sorry?
There you go.
Yeah.
Share screen.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, the chappinator. There you go. The chappinator.
The effect of different type of textiles on spermogenesis and experimental study. That's
Not make you feel a bit horny though. Like spermogenians. Come on, man. Does it not make you feel a bit horny?
man.
by the end of 24 months, there was a significant decrease in the sperm count and motile sperm, with an increase in abundant forms. The testicular biopsy showed degenerative changes. After garment removal, the semen character improved gradually to normal in 10 days. Yeah. So there you
Look
go.
at that. Look at
Oh,
testicular
10 days.
biopsy.
So there you go.
You
10
start
days.
mentioning words like that, man. It's a bit frightening, isn't it? Testicular biopsy.
Genesis.
You got cancer.
Thanks for sharing that, Max.
That's why you have to get the thongs out, eh?
just wear a string, right? Just
wear-
cotton, gotta be a cotton string.
What explain those thongs you're showing
A
earlier.
bit of Hessian cloth and a bit of Hessian string just to strap it on.
Hessian.
Oh my god! Are you telling me the people of Walmart have something that we don't know?
Yeah, see, they've got the code cracked, man. You just didn't even know it.
Fucking hell.
They've got the silver line cotton underwear.
Yeah,
Just
exactly.
a line cut underwear. Just wear tin foil all over your body. Grounded.
They're grounded, yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking a suit of armor would be good. You know, just a full-on plate mail.
No, just get the chainmail suit, like, you know, you'd be halfway there.
Yeah.
I've got a suit of armor.
I remember seeing a guy. He'd walk into this grocery store. He'd be wearing a full out hazmat suit.
Wow.
Full out, like completely
White one.
Yeah, hazmat suit.
What do you say to him, like?
Breathable.
Did he have a mask on as well? Like?
He had a tank on, mask,
Wow, man.
oxygen.
That's a bit frightening when you see that, isn't
Oh
it?
man,
Yeah.
shit.
Well, you know, the particle size they say was, you know, pretty small. So
Yeah.
that'd be about the only thing that would save you from it.
No.
They're a mythical particle that they can't isolate.
The film you are about to see has no characters.
Oh, yeah. That's a Tesla coil, isn't it?
Yeah.
Look at that, man.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that, what he's up to now. Look, he's got basically that.
Look at that hawk, man. Isn't that awesome?
Look at that.
I've
suit
seen
he's
that
got on.
before. Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's only one. Like, I've seen a bloke do that with two of those in a
Oh.
room. Like,
Yeah. Well, that
And that's
basically
fucking
it
intense.
runs right, and if you watch as well, you see it travel all the way through and everything. Watch this, but hang on, ready? Going all the way through, and look at that, through the top and through the bottom.
Yeah,
Of it.
yeah,
to the
right,
floor,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
yeah.
Wow.
I did see one where a bloke was in a Faraday cage, and he
Yeah.
he's writing the voltage up there like killer faults.
Well, he was in that. He was in a cage, but he had that suit on as well, didn't he?
He done the experiment. He didn't right in here. He didn't even get electrocuted.
No.
See, Nigel Stanford, his name is, and he does it. It's what it's called, making music with Soundmatic. That's what that was.
We've got a printing €500, like lovely. Oh, yeah.
But he's basically got, like you said, a chainmail suit on. That's what, you know what I mean? That's exactly what you were talking
Was
about.
the one with don't they call it the Faraday cage, isn't it? Is it the
Yeah. Well, that's basically a personal Faraday cage when you think about it. Yeah, when you do
I
that.
remember it.
Lockheed Martin. Oh.
Yeah, just
And
be big ox man shooting the bloody cage, and he was out.
Better materials for 5G communications.
If you
So
have
you want to know where your nanotech's coming from? Lockheed Martin.
it would interfere with everything coming in and out.
Hey, Laura, how are you?
5G communications. Do you know what? I've got a phone that goes 5G. I've never seen it yet. Still on fucking 4G.
I do. I see it when I go through London. It's always through London, though.
You got to go in the main city for it. Like,
Yeah, you
that's
gotta
the
go through London.
Well, here, what is it? Here we have 5G plus.
I ain't got that.
Yeah, I've got. That's why you need. I like the app that I've got, the Electrosmart. It actually tells you which sources are 2.45 and which ones are 5G.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One that's all over the place is Global Wireless. It's usually the highest levels.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
That link to the Google Store for the app is the Electrosmart app. I've got that as well. It actually tells you what's around you and it can tell you the levels as well. So what's more what on the damage.
In the end, you'll never get out of the house if you die.
How come I can't find that? Electrosmart.
And it tells you all your surrounding Wi-Fi signals or anything like that. Like, you know what I mean? Anything coming in, and it'll tell you what's strong enough, what's within its limit of hurting you or damaging you on a.
It can help you with your devices too, because you can shield your devices so that they don't harm you as much.
Yeah,
Right.
I mean, when I search it, it comes up. The first app that comes up is a EMF radiation detector.
Yeah,
That's the one I have. But
Yeah, Electrosmart. That's what it is. Yeah.
Just go buy one off Amazon. Like, go buy one of those.
Oh yeah, hold on. I'll get my phone and show you.
It detects everything coming through. Everything you can't pick up. That's what it will detect. Right? Yeah. Yeah, you can see it. Oh, look, it's getting bigger.
Oh,
It's getting bigger.
I get real big here. Look at it. Look at the mic.
Oh,
Right? The power source. Go up to the power source.
That's the one you usually use, yeah.
Go to the power source.
So everyone should get one of these. This is a phone protector. It's got Faraday cloth inside. You can see it's metallic. They're $20. They're cheap. They're easy to get. I got it off. I don't know. My wife bought it off the internet.
What, off Amazon? Can you get one of those off there?
Probably, yeah, easily.
I'll have a look, like, and see if
Tons of companies make them.
Cool.
Okay.
that's good, that Steve.
So this is the live reading, showing me what the levels are.
62, yeah.
Okay. Down below, there's a bunch of little writing I'll focus in on after I hit it. So these are...
The sources.
Just make my screen bigger.
Yeah. Wow.
So these are all the individual sources.
Yep.
And what their level is at the moment.
See, we don't get that. I mean, I don't have.
You know, there's other devices depending on what they are. It does Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, every device, and it tabulates that. Now, other apps will take the ambient radiation, which is it will be a different reading because that'll include electrical and all that. But this has like your statistics too. I have mine set on infinite. So hold on, give it a second. Oh, I don't even have my Wi-Fi. Oh yeah, I do. Okay. Making sure I had my Wi-Fi on or my data on. So It tracks every day and gives you an overall reading for the day, and you can also focus in on the day.
Wow.
Let's see
And
this one.
go.
Fascinating, isn't it?
And it'll show you throughout the day the levels that you were exposed to,
Wow.
That is good. That is important because
and the overall for the day.
That's frightening.
And all the
take care,
sources,
Carl.
all the sources are recorded as well.
Yeah, thanks for coming in, Carl. Take care.
So everything that was and there are levels that hit you. So
Okay.
that's in the data that's recorded.
Wow. Frightening.
And also it has solutions, which is where I learned about lambs. Oh, wow. Yeah, right on.
Yeah, look at that.
Take care, Carl. Look after yourself, son.
So,
I know you will.
ooh,
195, 212, 219, and that's from the mic alone.
Wow.
it's probably your
So-
computer. Where's your computer?
No, my computer right here. My computer. So I'm going to go to the back of the computer. The back of the computer is high, but it's not as high as the mic. It's
Hmm.
80, 90, right?
Is that a Tesla meter?
No, this one is a Gauss /
Gauss? Okay, yeah, the magnet in the the magnet in the microphone. is
Well, yeah.
doing it. Yeah.
Well, that's exactly what it is, right?
Yeah, you got power mic, isn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah, you can actually get these. These are covers for your Wi-Fi, so you can adjust the Wi-Fi output in your house down to 0
Yeah.
if you want. They also have here the silver lined underwear.
Still aligned in there.
So there you go. There's your
Wank
underwear. I hope it's not nylon.
It is the program that I'm using. I've got a couple of them. Laura. One's called EMF detector, and the other one is EMF meter. So it's EMF analytics.
Yeah, I also use Ultimate EMF detector. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
It's got this retro
Yeah.
screen on it, so it looks like an old. This one's cool.
But
It even clicks.
Again, you're using a phone. It's a
That's kinda
fucking
cool.
phone that it's reading its own fucking spectrum as well. So I mean, I'm not entirely.
Well, that app recognizes its own signal
Yeah,
from the phone. It recognizes each different signal.
yeah.
But that one, the other one I showed you, that one's just an overall output. That'll measure magnets.
Hold on, hold
It'll
on.
also measure like your
I
cords
have,
and stuff like that.
I have my
Yeah.
Wi-Fi. I'm going to turn my Wi-Fi off. Hold on. Let's see.
Well, that'll
It'll be no different.
yeah,
See?
yeah,
Right?
yeah. That's the magnet and the electricity in the microphone.
Power mic, isn't it?
This is my cam is reading about 63 UT.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So, oh look at we're gonna put.
Yeah, that app doesn't measure magnetic interference.
Oh,
It only measures the sources. You have to get another app to measure
yeah.
like any electrical wiring or something else.
Unfortunately, with Apple, you have to buy one.
Yeah,
I'm not paying for it. Fuck that.
yeah, yeah. Most of the apps now you have to buy them.
I mean, I have detectors. I've got a tri-field, which
Yeah,
is really good. A tri-field, I highly recommend a tri-field meter.
yeah. I had a good one that would tell me what the source was.
Yeah.
I lost it. It told me whether it was like wires or Wi-Fi,
Yeah.
and what the level was. It had three different things. Wish I still had that one.
Yeah. But yeah, I highly recommend a tri-field meter. I mean, they're a little bit more expensive, but you know what? They're worth it.
Yeah.
Tri-field. Most people will go, "Oh, I got a freaking EMF." You know what? EMF's not good enough, and you need a tri-field. Tri-field will the range is broader, and will pick up more than just a simple EMF.
Yeah.
So, yeah. See now, what program are you guys speaking of? So yeah, are you, in terms of the EMF? We were just talking about the effects it has on the human body, and we're just looking. We were just kind of scoping at kind of some of the apps that you can get on both.
iPod and Android.
Android and the Apple platforms that are best suited, and sort of give you a broader scope. What is a tri-field? A tri-field meter. Hold on a sec, so I don't fuck it up here. Hold on. I keep fucking it up. I wish I had I got to pull it out, but it's in one of my cases. Hold on. Tri-field meter.
And I measure the X, Y, and Z axis because of the pulse and the horizontal and vertical format of the radiation they're sending.
Yeah. So detects magnetic electrical fields for 5G cell towers, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, smart meters. That's now, but I mean it's people don't know how to read it. Reading a tri-field is a little different than a regular meter.
Yeah. I've heard it's actually the Z-axis that gets you.
Yeah. They actually have a tri-field app. But I like I said, I'm not too. I don't know if I would be kind of trusting of an app. I'd rather just use an actual tri-field.
Yeah. I don't know. It's hard to tell what it's measuring too, right? Unless it's an app that like tells you, but I had to switch between fields that are like if it was RF or EMF or I forget what the meter I had. It had 3 different things it was monitoring at the same time, and you'd have to switch between them to see what they were doing. Like if they were doing if it was coming off power lines or wiring, it would sense it differently than if it was radiation from like a cell tower. So you'd have to be watching that meter to see if it was going off. And so yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Let me just see here if I could find that. There's actually a really good site that will give you good information on YouTube. Hold on, let me see if I can find it.
Come on. Sorry, Steve, we're not scientists.
What's that? Sorry, what did you say?
Oh, he says, what's a tri-field? I said, sorry, Steve, we're not scientists.
No, we're not. I'm not a scientist. Scientists? What are scientists?
Yeah, we're not an expert.
No, God, no.
No, they're different levels. They're all separated into different wavelengths.
Started worrying about it, like it won't be going out.
That's it. John's staying at home for the rest of his life.
Build a Faraday cage and don't move.
We're too fucking late.
Come on, you only have to worry about the goddamn the monster towers.
Yeah, the chainmail pants would hurt going out. You know?
Oh, chainmail
Yeah,
pants.
chainmail.
I wonder what kind of static you get off those.
I don't know.
Don't worry about the chafing from the fucking underwear.
We now got on merchandise, so a chainmail underwear.
Chain.
Oh,
You want to go full body, right? So chainmail underwear, chainmail pants.
That's right.
Do you need that? You know,
Yeah,
you just
sock,
go,
knitted
you
jumpers.
just go commando style.
Chainmail. Yeah, chainmail shoes.
Commando style.
chainmail underwear.
Yeah,
How many
chainmail skirt.
In order
How many millivolts do them ride?
in order to reduce friction, drink a Lynx.
That's right. Just wrap yourself in a link suit.
Don't forget Steve
Now, you're
Armstrong.
going to go and get one of them, Joe. I want you to go and write the links and say, can I have a suit, please?
Yeah.
Actually,
Can I have a Lynx?
YouTube
With
actually
an emblem on it like that. Links.
Lynx t-shirt.
And on the back of it, say, main sponsor.
Yeah.
Links.
On YouTube.
Yeah.
I'd have to dig my tri-field meter out, man.
I think you should have that, Joe, like next live, like sponsored by Links.
Lynx. You should, Joe. You should. You should say.
And I
"Hey,
want you.
look
To,
at-
I want you to get one of those great big fucking neon signs in the back, like going Links in green.
Lynx.
I think
You don't
I
realize
think you
how
should
much
write-
Lynx I drink.
You should
I
write.
should be a Lynx sponsor.
Not just put it on
Right, would be.
YouTube. It's the same.
The amount of it you drink, like you might as well just go and ask them, like, to get it fucking delivered to your house, direct.
No,
And then
you,
just,
Yes.
Joe,
just
Joe, look at. I don't mind being. Can I taste test your Lynx?
Links. I just want to be, I want to be your chief taster on the brewing process.
What's the strongest version of Lynx? What
8.5.
8.5. Holy shit, Joe! Could you handle an 8.5 Lynx?
Hey, we were talking about it a lot, so I don't know if you've seen that live. I brought it up about. Oh, I got blocked that live. We were talking about strongest lagers in the world.
Yeah.
So they had this one. They had this one called Snake Venom. 65% proof.
Jesus Christ,
Like,
65%.
yeah,
There's no way you get me to drink that.
fucking right, man. You don't. You get it in a small bottle.
We got alcohol.
Oh, cool. Yeah. I mean, my buddy,
It's
he
like
just
98%.
Wow.
Be
And that's a beer. That's not a beer, though, is it?
No,
No.
that's a spirit,
No.
isn't it?
Yeah,
That's a spirit,
yeah, that's pure spirit.
That's spirit
But
that's
I-
gonna make
my-
you go blind.
Oh yeah,
My buddy, he just released it. Just released it.
5% beer.
Just released a quad that's 11.9%.
Sweet.
Bloody hell.
They get sweeter, eh? The more alcohol, don't they?
Yeah, yeah.
I found the Aranja Boom like 16% can.
Yeah.
Tried
Yeah.
one. I've tried one of them,
Yeah.
John.
Have you? You can get it in Scotland apparently.
I can get it from the shop downstairs.
What, 16% lager? Get the fuck out.
No, I think they've changed it now.
No, you're allowed to get the 8.5 in the UK. The 16% they sell it in. They sell it in Denmark.
that.
It is 8.5. Are you right? Eight.
Yeah,
Eight or
8.5.
8.5.
8.5's in the orangey red can.
Yeah.
I know here you can't buy
Talking,
outside
we're
the
talking strong
LCBO,
booze.
you can't buy anything that's over.
This tastes like pure chemicals.
Sweet and sugary, like, innit? Real syrupy, like, that's what I heard.
Yeah.
The stronger it gets, the syrupy it tastes. And the best way
Well,
to drink it.
that's
always
longer.
found-
But
Well,
if
we got-
you get an
Yeah.
IPA, yeah, the IPA it depends.
Well, they
uh,
go. I've seen a 13% IPA.
We got 25% up here, apparently. Strongest beer in Canada as of 2023 was 25th edition by Browsers de Monde, weighing in at 25%
Wow.
alcohol per volume.
It's nice, that, isn't it?
Interesting.
That'd be like sugary syrup, probably.
Well, apparently the ones this snake venom, you're only allowed to drink it in a small glass. You can only have a tiny
Is that
glass
like
of it.
snake bites? Is that, that's
No,
the
no,
old snake
no,
thing?
it's called snake venom.
Yeah, 65%. You said?
65%.
Yeah, that's a shot, man.
The
That's not a
strongest
beer.
lager in the world.
Tell you one thing, a couple of cans of that could probably kill you, man.
Right
Do they
now.
sell it in a can? Like, do they
No,
sell it in a
no,
big,
they sell it in bottles. Don't sell it in
little
Well,
teeny
what-
bottles?
What's
Or
that?
big
What's
bottles?
that one? What's that one that Brewdog
Small
comes out with the squirrel?
the
Brewdog comes out
Brewdog's got one at 45%.
and
That's
it's got a
still
squirrel,
brutal. Yeah.
right? Squirrel on the bottom.
Yeah. But they've even got stouts as well. I mean, there's a stout I've seen about.
Stouts get right up there.
Yeah,
Stouts,
they're about 25 to 30%. I've seen as
yeah,
well.
stouts.
Yeah, I remember 12% when I was a kid, but that was like
Yeah.
syrup. You know.
Ah,
There's some really good stouts that you don't even fucking taste the alcohol. You don't. It's so.
I find the best way to drink stuff like that is ice cold, because your taste
Yeah.
buds don't really taste it.
I don't know. Stout. I don't know about that. The stout, I wouldn't drink it ice cold. No
Well,
matter-
I
I'm
used to drink
afraid-
special brew like that, and that was the only way I could drink it. Ice cold.
How about a barley wine? Barley wine.
Gold
Barley
label.
wine. There's some barley wines that really get up there.
Yeah, 25%. I think is the
Yeah.
highest I've seen in barley wine.
Yeah, they get up there too. Barley
Yeah,
wines.
but the one we have in the UK is 9%. Gold label.
What I miss? The proper old Newcastle brown ale.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that was
Mm.
no, but even that was 5.8, Joe. Come on, let's.
I thought it was it was a
The average beer is about 4%, 4 or 5%.
I remember the original Newcastle Brown, like, because I was drinking it when
yeah.
I was about 16. So, and it was still around, like in bottles, and I think it was 5.2, I think, or 5.8. But
American
it wasn't that
beer
strong.
sucks. It's like
it
0.5.
doesn't taste like that anymore because the company they sold it to, they didn't
Yeah.
sell them the recipe.
That's
They
correct.
just sold them the name.
Newcastle.
Yeah, they said, hey, you can have
Uh,
Newcastle, Brown, but you can't have the flavour. You go, well, that's the whole point of the drink, isn't it?
Yeah,
No.
yeah. There we go. That's right. Tactical fucking nuclear penguin. That's it.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Scottish. The Scottish and Newcastle
Scottish and
Blues.
Newcastle took it on, yeah. They bought it.
Yeah.
Scottish and Newcastle bought it.
Well, what?
And then had it for years, and then when it went to Newcastle Blues. I know I used to live next to the place, John.
You know what Newcastle brew I fucking loved, and it was the red ale, the fucking werewolf red ale.
Watney's red ale.
No. It was the fucking Newcastle.
All right, Newcastle red.
Newcastle red. It was
Yeah.
werewolf red.
Yeah. Well, that's. I haven't seen that for years. I don't think that's still around.
Wow, yeah.
Used to
it's been
do
a long
brownie
time
ale.
since I've
They used
I
to
st-
do
I still
ale.
got a bottle of it downstairs. I mean, I
Really?
drank it, but
Oh, I'd be like vinegar now, like.
no, I drank it. It's an empty bottle.
All
I
right.
just kept it for the bottle, right?
All
And
right.
I had the whatchamacallit, the glasses, special glasses came with it too, glassware.
I always drank it out of the bottle. When I was drinking it, it was always out of the bottle, out of the neck, like that. Well, I told the story of a bloke who used to drink 35 bottles of it a day.
35, holy shit!
Fucking hell.
No word of a lie, man. At 35, you get 16 in the crate, right? 16 bottles in a crate, 35. So how many crates is that? That's like
Yeah.
2.5 crates, isn't it?
Fucking hell. I bet you're not here anymore.
Two and a, no, he died. He died like he got it down to 15 bottles in the end of the day, and he's still died.
Holy
Fucking hell.
down to 15 bottles.
Wow.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
I mean, that was all. I mean, this is going back as well to the original
care,
Newcastle
Laura.
Brown.
Take
The
care.
original Newcastle Brown. So that's the original flavor.
Alright.
You know, I mean, the most I did on a night on a session was 10 bottles, like, and I was fucking.
What, Newcastle brown ale?
Yeah,
Oakham,
man.
Yeah.
10 bottles,
Oakham.
man. I did
Yeah,
10 bottles
John.
in one night.
Oakham
Yeah,
has the nice brew.
D3.
Hey, man, you're talking to a man who did 25 pints of Spingo in one day.
Spingo, yeah.
I mean, that was like from 11 o'clock in the morning to 11 o'clock at night, and I paced me way through it as well, like 25 fucking pints.
Oh, man.
Did 36 one day tearing apart a pool, but we were also on acid, so that kind of helped.
Well, that
Acid,
kinda
yeah. I put my right edge on it. That was.
You lose track of how many beers you drink in that.
Yeah,
Oh, they went down in
25 is
seconds.
the most I've ever done in a day. Like it's 25.
I'll tell you one thing, this one thing, everybody, it helps you get to sleep at night.
Oh mate,
Yeah.
I literally, it's the only time I naturally went to sleep. Yeah, I was in fear. I remember, oh boy, I was at a beer festival, and I remember the guy I was working with on the beer festival that day. He said, "I seen you walk out the fucking building." He said, "How the fuck you got home? I do not know." Like, and I got home and got on the bus and everything, and got home like with 25 pints on board. Like,
Stephen mentions Oakham Males. Yeah, they got some really cool brews. I haven't had one in a while, but I remember having a couple, and they were actually really tasty.
Here's a question for you. You know,
Proper
when you were
Chop's nice
younger,
enough. Someone just mentioned Proper Chop. That's a nice beer as well.
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
here's a question for you. How many times have you had a really bad hangover the next day when you were younger?
Do you know what? I remember doing a session. I remember doing a session one night on all the smooths, like like Tetley smooths, Calvary's, Kilkenny, Best, everything like that, and that was the heaviest hangover I ever had the next day because I'd done
Hey,
about
John, you're a bit of
7.5 pints of that. Yeah, 7.5 pints.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, I was fucking rolling, mate. I was all over.
I noticed when you be sick, though, the next morning, if you be sick, I noticed salad bloody got carrots in it, even though you haven't had carrots.
Oh, I'll tell you the one drink, right, that I remember really well getting me steaming was I remember doing Gold Label, Tennant Super, and Cornish Scrumpy, proper hazy Cornish Scrumpy. And we made a concoction of that up. We drank it all, right, and it was in 4-liter tubs. Like I remember, we did it in 4-liter tubs, right. And I remember that stuff. Like the next day, if you drank it with water, the next day, you were as pissed as you were the night before.
Remember, what was that? What kind of beer?
Fine.
Blue, was it called blue? Not red striped, but it was blue something. Oh, what was that called again? Honestly, it was pure evil, this stuff. I can't be at me mates, and I went in there, I come out, the air is, I was time, and I just fucking went, whoa, nah. Fucking want me down. Blue something.
You're a man
Blue
who
lightning.
drank
Is it blue lightning or something?
Blue Lightning. Yeah, I remember that.
Blue Lightning,
Yeah. Well, that's cider.
Aye, well, this was really strong, though. I'm
Tell
not
you
saying
though,
that
you're the man who'd been drinking scotch, like pints of scotch. Like anybody gets.
I used to drink scotch, aye.
Yeah, but it's not scotch. Anybody who's thinking scotch whiskey, no, it's scotch lager, ale, scotch
Scotch
ale.
lager, aye.
Yeah, which is like a nice flat ale as well, isn't it? It was real nice. No fizz to it.
I used to drink in the social club.
Nice. Hey, Brady. How are you?
Hello, Brady, son.
Yeah, Scotch ales are nice.
Beautiful, man.
Scotch ale.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
I haven't seen that around for years, man. That.
No.
Hey, Johnny, you ever had a Pete Moss ale?
No.
Oh man, they're really good.
What else was there? We had another one as well. Oh yeah, K cider.
I'm not much of a cider person.
Diamond White. And you had two flavors of Diamond White. You had peach flavor.
I won't be long.
You had peach flavor, and you had another one which was normal flavor.
Pig's flavor. What'd you say? Pig's flavor?
Peach.
Oh, peach flavor. Okay.
Yeah, very, very, very Moorish is the peach one. Really Moorish. I think that was about 7 or 8%. That, if I remember right. But mind you, we got places that do ciders and Perry's, which is another one. Perry's is another one. If you get into Perry's, fuck me, that's lethal. You can have
Which
stuff
one?
out there. That's
Sorry,
like
which one?
Perry's. Perry's is like a flat. It's like cider, but it's on a different level. It's like flat cider, but you'll get different flavors of that, like 25, some of it 25 to 23%, like 10.
Yeah.
Fucking some of it like 19% as well, like real good. Perry's are really nice, like
I don't think I've
old
ever
school.
had it. Don't think I've ever had it.
Just look at ciders and Perry's, like it's an old school brewing system, like.
Explore digital convergence.
Really don't have to say much for this one. I'll just go down to some of the main points. They show you. So hold on.
And this is a government of Canada Canadian government website.
So yeah, fully physical integrated biodigital entities. This is what they hope to. 3-way is emerging in the 3 ways. Coevolution of biological and digital technologies.
So
Conceptual convergence of biological and digital systems.
So merging the human body with digital.
Yes. So what do they want to do? Biodigital convergence is opening up striking new ways to change human beings.
Yeah.
What are they going to do? Change our
Canadian-
bodies, our minds,
Canadian
and
government
behavior.
website, right there. It says it right there.
Change or create other organisms.
Wow. Alter ecosystems.
Alter ecosystems.
Wow.
Sense, store, transmit, and information. So, and that means every bit of information, including your brainwave.
Put the link in chat. Can you put the link in for this one in chat?
Sure.
Go for it.
I love sharing.
Well, yeah. That's interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it makes you wonder, right? Canadian government.
Oh, won't post.
Yeah.
I'll put it in private chat
Yeah.
and see if you can post it.
Go figure. It won't post.
They like me. They love me so very much.
Policy Horizons Canada. Government of Government of Canada. Here we go. There it goes.
Okay.
In chat.
Yeah, they just love me so much. So possible characteristics of the biodigital system is democratization. So they're going to start voting for you.
Right.
Decentralization. So there won't be any single thought.
No.
Geographic diffusion. So I don't know what the hell they mean. You know, scalability, we get that. Customization, yeah, you can do whatever you want. Yeah. Oh, wow. So, yeah, this is a beautiful document.
But I mean, it's like people will say this is bullshit. This is conspiracy theory. But
no, there is a disclaimer at the beginning. There's a disclaimer. Now, let me go back. There's a disclaimer.
Post the disclaimer, yeah.
You know, so
Cover the rest.
Policy Horizons Canada, funded by the Canadian government.
Funded, yeah.
Is a strategic foresight organization within the government of Canada with a mandate to help the government to develop oriented policy and programs that are more robust and resilient in the face of disruptive changes on the horizon that they're going to create.
Disruptive.
The content of this document does not necessarily represent the views of the government of Canada or participating departments and agencies. We're just going to pay for it and listen to it and do what they say. So
we'll let it develop behind the scenes, and then when we have to use it, we will.
But there's all kinds of stuff in here you can look at. You know, it's great.
We're gonna fuck with your head.
Yeah, I don't like to say stuff I can't back up with documents. It's fun.
Well, no, but I mean, most people won't even look into that.
Yeah, people don't. You know what? I had no idea until a month ago they were doing this shit to us. No idea. Right now, I'm on a huge learning curve on what they can actually do, and it's already in the laboratory. It's phenomenally disgusting and disturbing. And if they're showing us, you know, I'm following right up to date. If you want to monitor this stuff, go to the IEEE and DARPA.
Yeah,
They're right on the cutting edge of all this stuff.
IEEE
So,
and yeah.
yeah, and watch what they're doing. That's what they're showing you anyway. You know, and it's terrifying.
Yeah, but you know, everybody's sitting comfortably numb still.
Yeah.
And bitching about the high cost of groceries and gas, and they're not worried about distraction. Exactly. I mean, we need to distract, and
Yep. They don't want us to know we're in a prison already.
yeah.
That's one of my main messages that they hate.
Joe, your can of Lynx has gone up $1.30.
Yeah.
How much does it cost for a can
Are
of
you
Lynx?
voting right or left?
What's it cost for a can of
Don't know. I don't even buy the stuff, so I don't even look.
Tall. It can't be that much.
You know what? They don't even sell it in any supermarket I go to.
How the hell is Joe getting it then? If they don't
He
sell
gets.
it,
He gets.
Well, they're going to keep. They probably keep alcohol cheap.
Let me get it right, like, because he has a. I'm not going. It's a Pakistani shop. It's underneath his flat.
Yeah.
And he buys it out there, don't you, Joe? Lynx.
Joe, where do you buy your Lynx?
From the shop downstairs.
And what's it cost for a can? One can of Lynx.
What kind of Lynx?
Yeah.
What's it cost? Yeah. What's it cost for one can?
How much?
Yeah, for one can.
It's a pound a can.
Pound a can.
4 cans is $2.99.
That's not even a pint.
Holy shit! What would you say? $2.99
for 4 cans, huh?
For 4 cans. Holy shit! So it's a pound a can. So we're talking about $2 Canadian, roughly.
Yeah, but get this right. That's a pound a can for the green can.
Lynx. Lynx.
Yellow.
Can. They do it a stronger one.
Does he also sell the yellow can?
Mark's saying 50
no,
pence.
I've tried the yellow ones out.
Yeah, how much are they? How much is the yellow can?
What's the yellow can? It's been a long time since I had them ones.
What's the yellow can? How much is that? 8?
I would say that's probably
it's yellow than this, but it's not about the price.
Yellow can is £4.
Now, Joe, what would you say if they increased the can of Lynx to $1.30, $1.30 or $2 a pound, or sorry, £2? Yeah.
If you need it better, it would be better beer, better drink.
Would you still drink it, or would you cut it out? Two pounds a can. 2 pound a can.
I've got to see the thing is, Steve. It's not about the price. It's about I had to cut down on my stomach with my stomach intake.
Okay.
Because me duodenal ulcer in my hernia. You know what I mean?
That's right. Give you an ulcer and a hernia.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I've got.
You got a hernia, have you?
Yeah, sliding hernia.
Fucking hell, man. That's okay.
Here's a one for you, John. If you remember this. Newcastle Breweries used to make Tartan beer.
Tartan, I remember Tartan.
Yeah, I remember Tartan.
I remember Tartan. You know what? I still got a nice bucket downstairs for Tartan.
You used to have a picture of a Highland man playing his bagpipes on the front.
Right, a man playing his bagpipes.
Yeah.
And they used
I'll
to
be
have
right back, guys.
where I used to like live. We had a tartan bar as well.
I'm sure it was tartan bitter. And
It was tartan
it
beer.
used to be a lovely
It
drink.
was
That
tartan
was
beer.
back in
You're
the
right,
day.
tartan beer.
That's going back in the day.
But everybody gets it mixed up with McEwen's, don't they? Because at the end of the day, it's the same sort of thing.
Yeah, they did. But tartan bitter was awesome drink.
Beautiful drink.
Had a nice taste about it. The alcohol was just right.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? You could enjoy yourself a can of tartan bitter.
Get right hammered on it, like.
Aye, that was the days. Well, Scottish Newcastle Breweries used to brew that.
Well, it wasn't Scottish or Newcastle. It was like Newcastle Brown. It was Newcastle Brewery, wasn't it?
It was Scottish Newcastle used to put, apart from Bowley, they used to do other lagers as well, you know.
Allied.
They've done all sorts, man. They've done tartan bitter, they've done something else. Oh, what's that one with the, I used to see that they used to go around, man.
The one I used to love, like.
We used to have the horse and cart. I'm trying to think what it is. Oh, what was that? I'm trying to
Boddingham's.
think now.
So no, the one I always remember, like, and not many people remember, it was a Devonish brewery, like, was called Great British Heavy.
Oh, what?
GBH.
Is what?
Great British Heavy. So it was heavy ale,
All right.
5.9%. Fucking beautiful stuff. GBH, everybody called it, because you had a fight on it after, like.
We drank Canadian. It's 5%.
There was a time where back in the day when I used to be working and that, I went to Cornwall, John, and there was this bar, right? So I asked for a pint. You know, like you get a pint up north or something that's gassy. But down there it was just still. Oh, the stuff went straight to the heat out. I had a banging bad heat out. The next day.
That GBH was still like flat ale.
It might have been that.
Yeah,
That was in gold.
I remember it being sold in Devonish pubs, like, so. It was a Devonish. When Devonish got bought out by Greenhalghs, they got rid of it.
Oh.
So that would be about 1988, 89.
That's when I was working now.
They stopped selling it then after that. Like, you did see it again after that.
But I tell you what, I had such a banging bad heat the next day.
Oh, mate. Anything like that, McEwen's used to give me a headache as well.
Yeah, there's another one for you. Another cheap lager. It's called Harp.
Harp, stay sharp. Say that, boy.
Harp lager. There's another one.
Remember Harp? I never really got on with Harp because Harp was around the same time as Carlsberg Green and Carlsberg Blue.
Alright.
So I never really got on with it.
A lot of the friends, well, I've got around. Yeah, I drink Budweiser all the time.
Yeah, I drink Budweiser. I had a can of it earlier on.
Well, I know that, John. But no, I can't get away with Budweiser for some reason.
I don't know. I remember it used to be served in big piss pot glasses.
Grudge. No, there's what you call a bottle of beer.
Grog.
I don't know if it's the same now. I used to have the flip-off cap, what the youngers used to wear on the chairs.
Yeah, Grolsch was nice.
Grudge.
Lauren Brow was another one as well. Lauren
Your
Brow.
bottle top on my
That's not proper old
boat.
cap, what?
Is look, Steve?
There it is.
Yeah.
Turn your mic on. Microphone.
It's all different now. Dude.
Oh my God, that's Newcastle werewolf. Wow, man.
That's that.
I've seen that for years.
You know what Newcastle down here used to be called back in the day before it was called Newcastle down here?
Brown ale.
It was called. Oh, look, he's on a tartan.
There it is, tartan. And what was that? Youngers, wasn't it? Youngers tartan ale. Yeah.
That's right. Well, Newcastle down here used to be called Two Ale.
you discovering
I
here?
have to excuse my throat because I'm getting
What else? I
tired.
remember Holstein pills. I remember Skull 1080 on tap.
God Christ, man. Yeah, I've never liked that.
1080 as well. 1080.
Wasn't it?
They let me post this.
Wasn't it Skull Crusher?
No,
Skull
that's called
Crusher.
no, that's called Skull. That's called Skull Splitter.
Skull Splitter. That's it.
Yeah, that's
Ooh,
that's
hey.
8 point.
Alchemanos.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
it's brewed down in my neck of the woods, and
No,
yeah,
you wouldn't let me
8.9.
post that either. You bastards.
What are you trying to post?
It's called Also Mind. It's I wouldn't suggest anybody download it. It's I was gonna talk about the DigiU because they've got a digital U, but this is like the ultimate invasiveness into your life. They say that they can they know your past and they can predict your future.
What?
What? Wow.
Put it up again and
I
I'll
had,
read
a, I,
it
had
to
a,
you.
I had a palmist who did that once, and he was
Oh,
well.
sorry.
Was that latest link you put up?
Yeah.
This here?
So our technology lets you read your own program. That means you can read your past as well as your future. What Also Mind does, it locates your program. Our technology is capable of finding your personal program in the matrix of the world using your four-dimensional entry point.
Wow.
In it as your unique identifier. This lets you access the program that runs your life. It lets you read your past. From your entry point in the world matrix, our technology can calculate your personality and start decoding your life program by calculating your life experiences hour by hour. Also Mind, it lets you read your future. Also Mind can then calculate your future with the same accuracy uh, it had calculating your past. After all, since it reads your program from your entry point in the world matrix, your entire life, future to it.
See, I don't go with
Yeah.
that. I don't go with that one bit because I've had my life read to me.
Yeah, this
once,
is using
right?
this is using the DigiU. There is a
Yeah,
digital U they've
man.
created.
I had a guy come up to me years ago.
Yeah, I wouldn't suggest anybody download this. Do not
Right?
download this. No.
He was
This is just further invasiveness into your life
yeah. Well,
rather than the already invasiveness that they've
I had a
done.
guy years
But
ago. Like he was a palmist, like fucking mind reader,
yeah,
right? And he come up to me one day, and he was like, we gave him a tenner. He said, "Oh, like I'll read your palm," like, and so he's like reading into the ball and all that lot. And at one stage, he's like going, he's like that going, oh, I don't know what to say about this, like, and he's like going on for about 5 minutes. Oh, I don't know how to talk about this. I don't know how to start it off. I said, for fuck's sake, man, just fucking tell us, like, you know. He's going, right, okay, I'll tell you, like, and then he rolled off about a car crash. And then, sure enough, 12 years later, it fucking happened.
yeah.
Yeah, and he predicted everything to the T.
I don't think it's free, Steve.
He said he got out. He said you got out, you were alive. He said, but you had a injured right hand side, which I broke my tibia and fibula in my right leg. So he was
Is this
fucking
the
right.
right thing? I'm looking at Max.
12 years ahead of the fucking car crash. He predicted it.
Sorry, John. Max, is this the right thing I'm looking at? Exploring biodigital convergence.
Here, I'll post it in private chat.
Oh,
I
that's
don't go in a digital.
They won't let me post it in regular
I
chat.
go in these like fucking
It's called Also Mind.
palmist mind readers. Like I like that.
They won't let me post it in chat. If you want to give it a try, Steve.
I wonder why.
Here we go.
I don't know. They just hate me for some reason. I don't know why.
There, it's in chat.
There you go. Like
There we go.
oh mine. Oh my God! Like Steve Yemp says, his old man owned Ruddle's Brewery. Get on, man! Wow.
what?
That was a good beer, like Ruddle's. Love that.
I don't think I've ever had it.
Ruddles did. Ruddles. They also did a red. I think they did a red as well. Ruddles red. Beautiful stuff. Like Dad's mate owned it. Wow, man. 1p a pint. Get on. Wow.
Oh, right. Oh,
Real
it's amazing.
JHB. Jake's home brew. Wow, man.
Take care, Adrian. Good night.
Good night, Adrian.
Let me look at this. I'm looking at the, excuse me, the link that I posted. That you posted. Max. What your personality is, your strengths, your weaknesses, general direction of each year, general direction of each month, a daily description of your life, past and future. Yeah, that's pretty fucking scary.
Someone started reading my fucking past like Happy Friday.
Now, do you think this is this AI related?
Could be.
This be correct.
I don't know if they're going to use your MAC address, and they've got your movements with your MAC address.
Yeah.
Apparently tracked back to the 90 to 95.
Listen, they can
Really?
find out everything nowadays. Like even
Oh,
murders
yeah.
getting solved like by your
all these
digital
systems are
footprint.
combined into computer systems that are underground.
Everything.
With AI beyond
Digitally, like can get fucking
AI beyond what we've got.
Yeah, get you in the shit as well, deep in the shit as well. Like
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
I
this
was
is
watching this program not so long back about somebody getting murdered. It was a young lad got stabbed in a field, and they dated it all back to like these like kids, like and all their digital transport, everything they did digitally, and they got four of them convicted for life sentences for it. Took them 2.5 years to actually get it sorted out. Like
You think about it, they can track your phones and everything, man.
everything, like you name it, WhatsApp, Instagram, the whole lot. Found everything that they did, like and they thought they were clever when they thought they deleted everything. When they were deleting WhatsApp and they were deleting like Instagram. Oh, you
can delete it all you want. It's there forever. Once it's posted, it's there.
It's still there.
All everybody's data is stored forever.
Max,
and even more now. Like in the last 5 to 6 years, even more because it's now the big thing. You know, so they're going, oh, we're even, and now they're trying to do it with all these other companies that now say, keep the data, because it's
Stephen wants to know more about MAC addresses. What do you mean
There's
by
another reason why I don't really like going on Facebook for, because number one, hackers me, but the thing is, Facebook's always been dodgy.
Well, fuck me, Meta.
Well, yeah, of course.
At the end of the day, like, what more do you need with that?
Max, did you want to expand more on the MAC addresses? What do you mean by that? Stephen was asking.
Okay, so when they did the Internet of Things, they gave every living creature a MAC address. Okay, media access and control. So what that is it's your specific login code linked to all of your digital you that they have collected. And that's how they get access, because they used to use us in a field, like our field was a large field around us, a few feet off the body, but they found that was too hackable, so they tightened it up to the body. So that's why the metamaterials are kind of important, because with the metamaterials like graphene oxide and other particles that they can activate, they can get to the particles inside you without anybody else being able to get at it.
Wow. MAC address.
I put a little Wikipedia sort of. But
So if you use Mac, Apple, or Out,
And here you
You know
go.
where
Here's
you done and everything go way back. Since you
here's a link.
first got your first mobile phone, you know where you are and
How to find it.
Yeah, well, that's
What
another thing as well.
what is a MAC address and how to find it? So there's a little something in
Apparently you can pay to find out what your MAC address is. It costs $30,000 though,
Wow.
and you'll have to. I think this. I don't know. It's one of your agencies, one of your government agencies that has them all.
Wow. That's frightening. 30 grand.
Oh, so you're gonna have to go through Google to do that. Oh, there's another one.
Yeah, well,
So if you really want to mess with someone, you could get their MAC address, get a 5G phone, and apparently you need another type of I don't know. There's a couple of pieces of equipment you can get. You can start messing with people's biology.
Study it.
I'm looking at log into
non-stop like.
Here's the good one.
This is actually, it doesn't really, these are just specified to.
There's a good share. Let's see if it'll let me share this. So this is battlefield deployment.
These things. Fucking mad they are.
Let's see if it'll let me post it. No, won't let me post it. It just hates me.
You watch out for a strike.
I'm not on my third strike. I'm only on my second strike.
All right.
Yeah, but why? I honestly, I don't understand why they give you a strike with shit like this. It's stupid. It really is.
Well, it's just I'm like shadow banned everywhere and shit.
It's the same as a
They've even done it to my bank accounts too. I can't buy stuff online. I have to get my wife to do it.
Are you kidding?
No.
Really?
Yeah, I've gone in and changed my cards. You know, I have two banks. I've tried both. No, can't do it.
Wow.
Bose Allen and Unity joined forces to deliver a digital twin for U.S. Air Force. Yeah, I used to get tons of subscribers every month since about 4 years ago. I get none now. I'm probably going to start losing subscribers soon. But yeah, this basically is explaining how they map out everything. A digital twin is one-to-one virtual replica of an object. In this case, Timeball ABF, from its infrastructure and landscape to its system and processes. The Tyndall digital twin stays in step with the physical world through digital thread that links authoritative data sources like enterprise data systems and building information model. BMI updates. The Air Force is investing in digital twin technology to support operations and improve safety, resilience, and performance for critical installations. So they explain what they're doing, creating digital twins of everything. Just an interesting thing. Hopefully you can post that. I can't. I don't know why they just hate me.
Oh, well, that's weird. Steven says he has a friend exactly in the same situation.
Yeah. So yeah, take a look at that, guys. It's telling you basically some of the processes they use to create a digital twin. Wow. Another one of them is metamaterials that they float through the sky, so they can sense where things are moving, what it is, what its heart rate is, blood pressure, like I showed you before with the graphene in the beginning, so they can test for all that stuff. Even test what's around you, the air, everything.
Now, how would you How would you know that you've been exposed to graphene?
I have no idea. We've probably all been exposed to it.
Probably
Depends.
because it makes you go to sleep more often.
You'd have to test for your rain and air. You can do that. Let me check. There's a I have a place that gives suggestions on places to go and do that. Where is that?
Well, we had about graphene,
Graphene, yeah.
graphene,
Where is
which
that
is
through? Yeah, they probably do it through the air. Well, using it as metamaterial through the air for making a digital twin of everything. That's what you do.
Is a material that
So
is
you chemtrail a place.
graphite and is made up of pure carbon, one of the most important elements in nature, which we find in daily objects like the lead of a pencil. Graphene stands out for being tough, flexible, light, and with high resistance.
don't they have that as well with graphite?
Well, it's taken from graphite.
Yeah, you can
Right.
make batteries out of graphene.
Yeah.
I've made. You can take it and use it. You can actually take a pencil and make a very low quality
Don't
battery.
it like radiation a lot as well, like graphite?
Graphene
They hold electric charge really well.
Yeah, graphene is proven as a super material.
Yeah, you can take a pencil, scrape it all over a piece of paper, and polish that, and you'll get graphene. What you're doing is taking graphite and shearing it, and that makes it into graphene.
Or use a rubber.
And it make I would no, just use a cloth, and it'll actually hold a large amount of electrical charge.
Wow.
The newest battery technology will probably be graphene because you can lay it down in sheets, and a sheet has. I made a small sheet. It lit up an LED for several hours.
Wow.
Wow.
That's pretty old, man. That's like really old.
Yep.
Fucking 9 years ago. No, not 9 years ago. We're 9.
Wow.
I'm sure they haven't advanced that technology at all.
6 years ago.
Everybody's going to get the pencils and the paper now and start experimenting more.
You gonna give it a shot there, Joe?
What?
You gonna give it a shot there, making your own graphene?
I could probably make a
Yeah,
battery.
get some tape and
I'll test it on my multimeter.
we have a little bit in our bodies anyways. Apparently it's good for prostate health.
prostate.
Prostate.
Great.
Shrinks the walnut.
No, apparently it helps the walnut.
It helps the walnut. Okay.
Yeah, for some reason. I think that's graphite, not graphene.
Yeah.
Graphite and graphene.
What, you mean like chewing on a pencil?
Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember that? We used to all do that when we were
Yeah.
kids.
Oh God, like yeah.
Good for your prostate.
Can't do that now. Don't chew them. That's
Yeah,
lead
don't do it now.
poisoning. Lead
Don't do it
poisoning.
now.
Lead poisoning.
You're gonna get sick. Lead
No,
poisoning.
they switched it from lead to graphene because
I had lead when I was about 5.
Because you wouldn't stop chewing on them.
Had some lead, like
So, you know, builds up their immune
I'd have my stomach pumped and everything, like.
It's like I had a friend who found out about colloidal silver, and
Yeah, I make my own.
yeah, but you know what? He was taking too much.
Oh yeah.
He was
Wait,
getting
I can make lithium.
violently sick. And I said, dude,
Yeah, you got to be careful how much you
you gotta
take.
be careful how much you take of that
Yeah.
shit.
My bank, go mad on that stuff.
You can go blue on it, can't you? If you take
Yeah, you turn blue.
yeah, you can turn blue on it.
Mate of mine was making his own lithium as well at one stage.
Yeah, my mixture is like 10 parts. I use a 10 part per million, and you only use like a small shot of that. You don't drink it.
Oh, man, on it.
You know.
He literally OD'd on it. And
Yeah.
ended up in the hospital. Yeah, he was blue. and just
Uh,
sick,
uh,
really sick.
yeah, he'll be fine though. Like,
Oh no, yeah, no, he's okay.
he might stay blue. He might stay blue though. Did
No,
he stay?
didn't. No,
he didn't stay blue.
No, he
Okay.
didn't stay blue.
There
But
are people that did. There's one guy that did. I've seen. I looked him up the other day.
well, you know, it's
He grew a white beard. He looks exactly like Papa Smurf.
Can't remember what it was, but these they make those big tablets
Well,
they were orange, right?
look-
And they
look-
turned,
look at the
turned me
blue-
orange.
look at the blue people of Kentucky, all the inbreeding, and they had
Inbred.
they turned blue. The pigmentation of their skin. They were
Remember the blue rinse like hairstyle.
Hmm.
All women used to have it. Go and have a blue rinse.
You're looking at
Really doing some.
blue there.
Remember the blue rinse? No one has that anymore today. The blue rinse.
I'm feeling a little under the weather. I feel a little blue. A little blue.
Yeah, I make gold too and titanium.
Yeah.
Yeah, a mate of mine does that as well. He does titanium.
Right on. Yeah, titanium's good for strength and endurance.
Yeah.
Did you say
Magnesium's
gold,
good for
magnesium,
balancing your blood.
as
your
well.
blood sugar.
magnesium?
Yeah, he's right into it. He makes all this stuff like you
Yeah.
can make gold.
Yeah, gold's good for balancing
beautiful.
the hemispheres of your brain.
But there's a special type of magnesium you should be taking, isn't it? There's not just any magnesium.
No,
there's
it's
a-
metallic. It's metallic
Yeah.
magnesium.
Metallic magnesium. Yeah.
Yeah, magnesium's good, but certain types.
Yeah, they start combining it with things to when they put it in pill form.
The palladium as well, like another one you can make as well.
Yeah, that's expensive.
Yeah, you can make it and you get good money for it as well.
I'm
Yeah.
not personally global media. I'm not. No. Somebody actually I know was taking colloidal silver, and yeah, he took too much, and
Yeah.
yeah.
Like you
no,
can make it with whatever voltage you want, but the higher the voltage is going to be stronger and
I
larger.
know there's certain ones
particle.
you use certain chemicals and they're getting really dodgy about selling the chemicals now for it, aren't they?
No, I have not ingested any of this. No, I have not.
I've made ormus from gold. That was difficult. You have to dissolve it in acids and alkalines.
Yeah.
That takes a long time. It's a neat process though. It goes through a bunch of color stages. It goes
Yeah.
from like a reddish to like it turns red, and then it goes to purple, and then it goes black, and then it just pops right to white, and it's at a monatomic stage where it'll interact with your body in apparently amazing ways.
Oh, fucking right. Yeah.
I'm not sure because I showed the bottle that I had made over a 3-day period to my daughter's boyfriend, and he went, "Oh, neat," and drank it.
Well, thank you, Global. Thank you. I really appreciate that. That's actually quite kind of you to say. Old school coast to coast with Art Bell.
Oh, Bell, man, that was good times. Good times.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely miss Art Bell. But yeah. George Snorri. Oh, God.
Some say he never died. Like,
Well, yeah. You
Who was the guy? Does anyone remember who the guy was before Alex Jones that looked exactly like Alex Jones? Do you remember his
Alex Jones? Oh man! Like
There was a guy that got killed.
The guy before
He was
Alex
murdered.
Jones.
name? Yeah, he was murdered. But there was a guy who looked and talked exactly like Alex Jones, but he was murdered. And Alex Jones basically started doing the exact same thing he was doing.
wow.
I
Like
remember
he was almost planted there.
I
just-
remember that guy. I remember
Crazy.
that guy. It turned out to be a comedian.
Yeah.
A comedian from California. Global's asking about the guy who called in who worked at Area 51 Wilt's flying into area. No, okay, that might.
No, that was the guy who phoned up Art Bell live. Said, I'm flying.
In a phone booth.
Yeah,
Oh, I
no, he
remember
phoned.
No, but there was another guy. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there was another guy, but there was
I
a
was
guy-
thinking of another incident. Sorry,
there
another
was, a,
call.
there was a guy who was flying into it, and he was
Yeah.
on the phone with him, and he said, like, Don't
Bill
fly
Hicks.
there.
Bill Hicks.
Bill
Uh,
Hicks. Thank
Bill
you.
Hicks. Yeah.
Yeah,
Bill Hicks, yeah, another one.
that's the one. I've been
No, Bill
trying to
Hicks-
think of that name for days.
I
Thank you.
thought Bill Hicks had died of cancer, did he? I thought that's what he died.
Yeah, that's him.
You know, there used to be another guy live during those classic years of Coast to Coast with Art Bell. Another guy I used to listen to who
George.
no, not George Snorri. A guy by Lou Gentili.
He really does look like
Oh,
Alex, eh?
Lou Gentili was another guy I really.
I've heard of Lou Gentili, yeah.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
really cool. He actually challenged what's his name on the $1 Million Challenge there. What's his name? Oh, fuck, the ex magician dude that turned what's his name again? Randy James Randy.
James Rand. Well, James
Yeah,
Randi, he was the man who put up that famous money, didn't he, to a spiritualist. He said, anybody who can get the spirit,
challenge.
go to the dead, I'll give him $1 million.
Well,
No one ever went for it, did they?
Lou Gentili did go after him, and he signed it saying, "Look, I could produce EVPs at any given time," and some of the stuff he produced was pretty compelling shit. But I remember the challenge was there, but for some odd reason he would not let it go through. For some odd reason, there was a little bit of conspiracy there, but
That's right. He never paid it, did he? He never
no,
paid it.
because he probably didn't have the $1 million.
Well, he was expecting no one to ever come up.
No. Yeah. But I remember Lou Gentili's shows and found them.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed
remember
them.
hearing about Lou Gentili. Yeah.
Actually, whatchamacallit, Reeves Cook was a really good friend of Lou Gentili.
Oh, wow.
And by the way, Reeves is coming on the show. He's closing out this season, June. So Reeves is coming back on the show. I'm looking forward to having him back on the show. So.
Great.
Nope.
Cool.
Yeah. But yeah, those were classic. Things have really gotten out of whack. Oh, what's this here? What? Oh,
It's Bill Hicks.
Yeah, Bill Hicks.
Yeah, he does look like Alex Jones, though.
Yeah.
Remember, there's a famous story about Bill Hicks. Bill Hicks stopped smoking because who was the other guy? Who was the other comedian who used to follow Bill Hicks all the time?
Yeah, he does look like our. Whatchamacallit?
Who's the other comedian? There he is. Look, smoking. Look. So Bill Hicks gave up smoking, and the other guy did exactly the same. Who was the other comedian who used to fucking idolize Bill Hicks?
I don't know.
I'm trying to remember his name. Who was the other guy? He was in.
Stephen Wright?
No, not Stephen Wright. He was in a film.
Really looks like him, eh?
Oh, fuck Alex Jones. Yeah, he really looks like him.
Oh man, who was the other
Especially the side profile.
Let me see who they got it. Who the other guy is?
Yeah. He really
Dennis,
looks like
Dennis
him.
Leary.
Dennis Leary, yeah.
Well, Dennis Leary, right? Bill Hicks gave up smoking, and he did a famous comedy. He did a famous routine. He said, "I wonder if Dennis Leary will give up smoking now that I have." Sure enough, a couple of weeks later, Dennis Leary did exactly the same. Look. He gave up smoking.
No cure for cancer.
Yeah, I don't know much about Bill Hicks, so I want to check him out. See if he
Bill Hicks.
was he a conspiracy theorist as well? Like, is that one of his shticks?
I don't know. No, I always thought he was quite a deadpan.
Yeah.
Deadpan, yeah.
Okay.
He came on once and started doing a load of spiel about something once on a.
Well, everybody, all the politicians are
Remember
actors
it was
now,
Saturday
right?
Night Live. Sure, he was on there one night, rolling off some spiel, and everybody's like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah. See, they hired actors, right? Donald Trump, he's an actor. We have a drama teacher. Zelensky, he's an actor. They're all like actors, man.
Great range.
Yeah.
Bill Hicks, yeah.
Bill Hicks.
I remember
Yeah.
him now.
I totally forgot about him. Bill Hicks.
Oh,
I
he's
wonder
been dead.
if they
Been
just
dead a
did the
few
old
years.
click through name change and Bill Hicks became Alex Jones, and or
Yeah.
they just got rid of Bill Hicks, and I don't know. Just interesting.
Have a look
Yeah.
at Dennis. Have a look
Oh,
at
it
Dennis
is.
Leary, because Dennis Leary's funny as fuck. Like when he started smoking.
Yeah.
Did he go off the rails or what?
Dennis Leary, like, sort of just followed him. Like he was doing. He sort of based his entire career on Bill Hicks.
Oh.
Really
Bill
political. Yeah, really
Bill
political. Really fucking conspiracy.
Oh,
Right
okay.
on it. He
Yeah.
just went on it for for a good while. Like, and in the end, like Bill Hicks has gone. What the hell is he going to do next? Like, he's just following me all the way.
Okay.
Bill
He
Hicks.
says Bill was on it during the Iraq and Bush and wars with Bush.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
That's
So
right.
what you do is you take him out, and as as a distraction, you put up Alex Jones, and you have a steerable psyop then, right?
Yeah. Well, Alex
Good
Jones.
old Alex Jones.
Well, he's just been by what?
Poor Alex Jones.
I still remember when he cracked Bohemian Grove.
Mhm.
That was awfully interesting.
Anyway, Steve, I'm going to call it night now because
Yeah, I'm going to be calling it here in a few minutes as well.
I need to
Super
get
male
some sleep now.
vitality. I believe is what I put it.
Male vitality. Yeah, that's
Super
it.
male vitality.
He went whacked out, man. Yeah,
Yeah,
fucking-
and he was like, they're poisoning the frogs.
yeah.
I watch him because they do keep up to date. So
Yeah.
and they have great guests on. So
Yeah.
What they call
Actually,
somebody's.
we've had he's been on the show a few times. Leo Zagami. Are you familiar with Leo Zagami?
yeah,
Leo Zagami's been on fucking Alex's show a few times. He's been on our show
yeah,
before he moved over to the UK or to the US. He was living in Japan.
yeah.
In asylum because he's quite the conspiracy fucking
Yeah.
I'm telling you, he's something else. But if you read his books, holy fuck, man, he's really got it out for the Vatican.
Yeah.
Take care, Joe.
He's really put a note
He's
on
really
that.
got it out for the
Come on, man,
Vatican.
the Vatican's got a ton of stuff like that nobody knows.
Oh
about.
yeah, but
Yeah,
you should hear Leo Zagami talk about the Vatican. It's something else, man.
Fucking right, man. I'll get right into that.
Uh,
There's a certain room in the Vatican that no one's
Well,
allowed in.
I'm trying to get Leo to come back on. I'm trying to get him to come back on. I was talking to him and I said, yeah, but it's hard. It's hard to schedule him because he's so busy now.
Yeah.
So
That's good though.
Good.
well, yeah, now that he's moved over, he's living in Palm Beach now. He's part of Alex's Tourage, so he's been filling in for Alex quite a lot as well. So
Yeah. You guys ever looked up the Fabian Society?
Yeah, I do remember. I remember looking at that a while ago.
I've heard
Yeah,
about
their emblem used to be a wolf in sheep's clothing. I don't know if it is
Yeah.
anymore, but yeah.
Yeah. I remember them.
I've heard
Yeah.
about it. Never really followed it.
Yeah, they splintered out into like every movement that ever is or was
Wow.
out there at the moment. They
Yeah.
started off with like the suffragettes and
Yeah.
shit like that in deconstruction of society way back. And they splintered off into all these different groups. Even the Theosophical Society was part of it.
Yeah.
So yeah, like Black Lives Matter now, all this, it's all splintered from these Fabian Society groups
Wow.
back in the late 1800s.
But it just goes to show you how something like this can sort of spread its wings and become a part of almost, I don't want to say every facet, but damn well close to it.
Pretty much every
You
fast.
know, there's always that link to some splinter group, and you're like, holy fuck.
Yeah,
You
you
know,
look at the members. The members always cross.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, pretty much guaranteed.
Yeah.
You know, so you start reading the members of the societies way back, and you see all the crossings of members from one society to another, and yeah,
yeah.
and you realize, hey, it's all one thing. They're just pretending to be separate. You know.
Goddamn Masons.
Yeah.
You need Frank. You need Frank Triggs on there, like
The Illuminati.
Masons, Illuminati, Vatican.
Golden
What else we got?
Dawn.
Oh yeah,
so many.
Cathars, I don't know, the Templars.
Templars, yeah.
The Knights Templars are coming.
I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting.
What was the
still
one
waiting
that
for
the
them to
Germans
find
had?
the goddamn treasure on Oak Island here. Come on,
Germans had
find
one,
it
didn't they?
already.
Remember the Nazi party had one as well. Like,
Well, yeah, they had a huge.
Yeah, they had the Brill Society, and
they had a huge invested huge in the cult, especially Hitler, obviously.
yeah, huge in the cult.
You know, his getaway. We're in Bavaria. There, what is it, Bavaria?
There was a castle that was full
castle.
There actually was a room that was dedicated to it, wasn't it?
He made claims that his special party that
I think that room's still there.
Yeah, that collected a lot of religious artifacts that Ark of the Covenant and all that kind of stuff. Did he? Yeah. I don't know. Who knows? I mean, if anybody would have
Himmler was a massive one of that, wasn't he?
Yeah, Himmler. Yeah. So I mean, if anyone at the time was able to do it, they certainly would be able to do it. So. Definitely. Did they? Who knows? I mean, it remains to be seen. But
the room.
Are we going to find this stuff anymore? Is it even fucking real? That's the thing. It's like this grand illusion that these special artifacts are real, and we're constantly looking for them. Oh my god!
You would kind of hope that fucking cult disappeared.
No, they just splintered off.
Yeah,
they're there.
They're still there.
What do you guys think of the idea of the hidden continent?
Yeah. Sab is a secret agent for the Grand Alami. Oh well, guys. I'm going to cut this.
Rightio.
Thank you guys. John, good to see you, buddy. Good to see you, man.
Nice.
Sab, you too, and Max, thanks for coming up.
Take care.
Joe, guys in chat, thank you, everybody who popped in this evening. No live show this Sunday, long weekend here in Canada. It's not so long. It's not so long. It really isn't.
It's Canada, eh?
It's Canada, eh?
Come about.
We'll be back next Sunday night. And then our grand finale is on a Friday. I think it's June 7th with Reeves Cook.
Cool.
So guys, take care. And hey, John, we've got a Friday Night Howl coming up too.
Listen, I don't know what's happening there. Punches was around earlier on,
he was around earlier, but
Frank's disappeared, so
Frank hasn't been around. What's going on with Frank? Hopefully everything is okay.
He's got shingles, apparently.
Oh God, that's too bad.
So, but he's still out touring, so he's still out. He's just done a disappearing act. One day, like I always say, he'll turn up one day and he'll just come and do a live. Yeah,
he'll be back. He'll be back. Well, it's good as long as everything's okay. So
yeah, he's still alive.
Good. All right, guys, take care. Have a good night.
Bye-bye.
Take care.
Later. Bye.